Okay, we should be ready to go. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Hey, Random, how you doing? Oh, wrong account. Sup, girls? How's it going, bro? Just cooking a little bit more food because we were running a bit low, so I was just AFKing some lobsters earlier. And then we'll be back onto the elf grind. We're going to be able to get a hit points and a defense level today, I'm sure of it. Hey, Carsten, how you doing? Got the right account now. Good, how are you? I'm not too bad, thanks for asking. Man, after like fletching with FlexX with FletchX for so long, going back to manually cooking is a bit of a task, but I've only got like 350 lobsters to get through, so it shouldn't be too bad. So, Feral Ginger, how you doing? What a name. Do you know when MakeX comes out for others to play cooking? MakeX for cooking comes out September 2005. I'm not sure about anything else though. I don't know why they chose to do the cooking one like an exact year after they did MakeX for fletching, but I guess you'd have to ask the Gowers. Had a nice day in the city with a girlfriend, saw Toy Story, got some food, good time when you went live? Hell yeah, dude. Sounds like a good day. Had a pretty chill weekend actually. There was like a little sort of folk music festival thing going on near where I live. So me and my girlfriend went to have a wander around, get a few drinks, met up with one of my friends I haven't seen for a while. Pretty cool. And I met up with my dad and I guess she's technically my stepmom now because they're married, but we met up with them. We went to go for a meal. We were going to go to this Italian place and we sat down, we ordered some drinks and then we ordered our food and like an hour and a half later, the food still hadn't arrived. So my dad was just like, we're leaving. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm not waiting anymore. Let's just go. And I was like, you've not paid for the drinks. He's like, I don't care. We're going. Like, I'm not waiting over an hour and a half for my food. So we walked out and we went to get a curry somewhere else instead. I've never seen my dad do that. Spent like 8 hours yesterday testing Monkey Madness, picking out authentic dialogue mistakes and trying to find bugs and stuck parts. You're gonna love it. Indio is goated coder. I look forward to doing the quest when it arrives. I look forward to seeing everyone running around getting poisoned by those spiders on Apatol as well. Also looking forward to seeing who's speedrunning the puzzle box and who's spending the 200k. I want to take some bananas with you. 500 tick respawn on the trees? Oh shit, okay. Can't wait to rage at the jail cell? Yeah. I'm wondering if there's just going to be so many people doing it that you can all just make a run for it and they can only like catch one person at a time, so it might be like a bit better. But I don't know if that's how it's going to work. Sort of like how, you know, everyone was like just abusing Sorceress's Garden on old school, because if you just do it in a mass, then like you can just run through. Do you wonder if that's how the troll quest works as well when you're trying to get the gout weed? But I wasn't doing it day one with everyone, so I'm not sure. Been told until Ghost Ahoy nothing is personal respawn. Ah, okay. Ghost Ahoy is going to be an interesting addition. Wonder what the price of Dragon Bones is going to soar to. Hey Bjorn, how you doing, bro? Sup 99 Fire Making, how are we doing today? Get to listen to you while I work. Hopefully we can make the day pass a bit quicker for you. We're just going to finish up these lobsters and then we're going to go get this defense and HP level. And then we probably have to go and make a start on the Owl King at Brimhaven, to be honest, because we need to get that money to spend on crafting. And get the tickets for our agility levels as well, actually. We're getting kind of close to the 1,000 tickets to turn in. Hey Kyra, how you doing? I will take nerd as a compliment. Gone are the days where people used to bully people for being nerds. Honestly, I feel like if you're not a nerd, you're kind of lame, you know? The tables have turned. Decoded to finally go past... Oh, decided to finally go past 114 combat, but now to find the willpower to actually log in to kill rock crabs. Ah. Well, at least it sounds like you've made the first step of progress to get in there, Bjorn. Now you just need to follow through with it, I guess. You're a degen by default if you play an 04 simulator. I think many of us in the chat are well aware of our degeneracy. Some might be in denial still. Can you find the willpower to kill KQ with me until we both have a chain? Playing as kids play, deving the 04 sim is where it's at. If I knew how... Well, I was going to say if I knew how I would, but I don't know if I would. Depends if I had the motivation or the free time to do it. You don't have to know how to help. Yeah, but like, if you don't know how to help, how do you help? That doesn't make sense, because if you are helping, then you know how to help, right? Can find caches or sources. Yeah, true. I don't think there's much hope of me doing that, though. I've already checked the old PCs that I know exist in my family's like houses and stuff. Day's been chill, to be honest. Been working a lot recently. Getting that money. Putting some serious hours yesterday thieving. Hell yeah, dude. I do need to go back to thieving at some point because it's pretty quick XP an hour. But I have kind of just told myself I'm going to wait till Master Farmers and just do that to get seeds. Hey, Mystics, how you doing? Level 51 now. Very nice. Need to get that 82 for the shortcut in your nil dungeon. Or at the very least get 53 so you're ready for DT. You're gonna get 200 mil? Oh, damn, okay. That is ambitious, but I believe in you. Anyone want to shop Runecraft with me? Go half and half on the walk-in following. I will be doing some runecrafting at some point in the not too distant future, but not until I've completed the alking and the crafting and the defense, probably. Right, I'm nearly done with this. 3 more trips. Finally finish your god books today. 55,000 men. Jesus Christ. I think I did see the screenshot of you getting the page. You also got a double page clue earlier, didn't you? It's pretty cool. Double pages, 1 in 800 chance from easies. I mean, it's pretty cool to get one, but I wouldn't say it's the most useful use of your RNG. Just glad you got it finished. Went 3 times dry in the end. Yeah, that is pretty rough. Nice to have that just sorted and you don't have to worry about it anymore. So, Bias, how you doing? When you play Lost City in your browser, if you switch to a different tab and then return to Lost City tab, the game always resets and have to wait for the cache to reload again? That sounds very weird. I have no idea why that's happening. So, Yui, how you doing? Trying to get ranger boots, it's so hard. Just speak to fuck, I've forgotten his name now. Who's the guy that got like 4 pairs of ranger boots? Infinity, that's who it was. Easy for him, hard for others. That's how RNG works, I'm afraid. It could be the next clue though, you never know. Just keep telling you that, it could be the next one. And eventually you'll be right. Not stopping at nothing? Hell yeah. You got to get a pair before they graphically update them as well, so you can say that you got to wear the Fremnit boots version. Right, cooking is now done. I can read the chat a bit better now. No, please, no boot update. Finally look rich when I range. Got the fake Nikes on. Right, okay, so the plan now is we go get these 2 levels, fight in some elves. Shouldn't take us too long. Unless we just get swarmed with clue scrolls, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Okay, let's get on our way. What's up, James? How you doing? Why are tooth half keys worth more than the loop? Because apparently everyone has loop halves at the moment and no one has any teeth halves, so there's just more demand for them, I guess. What's up, Loyalty of the Moon? How you doing? When Iron and Steel Dragons get released, how many Firebolt spells do you think would likely get you Dragon Plate those skirt? Oh man, I mean, like, it's literally just all RNG. It could be like 17, it could be 17,000. What's up with that? I don't know, man. I feel like the devs need to double check the code because it seems like it's it seems like it's very heavily weighted, but I don't think it should be. I think it should be even chance. Skirt won't be out on release. True, yeah. It'll just be the plate legs for a bit. Skirt gets added later. How much is the Ranger set? I'm not sure, like, isn't like, on the boots like 20 mil, or 18 to 20 mil or something? And I think the Robin's probably about the same, so maybe like 40 mil-ish. But honestly, I could be completely wrong. I've not looked at the price of them for like 4 or 5 months. Also, we dropped down the high scores by 1 rank, which I only noticed today. But we should be able to get our rank 36 back again by the end of the stream, so it's going to be fine. Also want to get Ranger boots, but I'm more than likely going to ringcraft my way to that money. Fair. I'm not going to buy Ranger boots or Robin Hood hat. I'm like, if I get them from a clue, I get them from a clue, but I don't really care about them that much to buy them. I'd rather spend the money on skilling, to be honest. Why, guys, we don't need skirts? You don't want to feel the breeze on your knees when you're walking through the world, man? It's not that great a boost, is it? I mean, they are best in slot, but, like, I don't know if it's worth the price tag. Like, the price isn't based on, like, how good the stats are. It's based on how rare it is, to be honest. I mean, obviously it is best in slot still, but it's not going to make like a massive difference. And also, you know, you got that risk of if you die with them, you're almost certainly going to lose them, because the out prices are kind of fucked. They are kilts. That's what we tell ourselves. Right, we are 53k XP away from 88 defense, and we are 4k away from 93 HP. So should be like just over an hour to get both of those levels. In prepping for Iron Steel Dragons, you're runecrafting Air and Chaos runes to 20k Firebolt casts. Good news is I can make double Chaos. I mean, that is a decision. I would not bother runecrafting Chaos runes. I would runecraft Nature runes and then sell the Nats and just buy the Chaos, to be honest. But if that's the grind you want to do, then don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't. As long as you're having fun. Not exclusively an Iron Man, but I never buy or sell runes or essence. Mine it all myself and make all the runes I need Iron Man style. Yeah, I've tended to do that as well for my runes. I've only bought runes like a handful of times. Hey, Cloudy, how you doing, bro? Yes, something to watch. Are you that starved for content? Not that this is particularly special content, but I mean, I guess it's a familiar, safe place. Ever think you'll go back to Hellhounds? Probably at some point when we just want to... If we like just want to absolutely grind hard clues and don't care about anything else, then I will, but... I kind of like being able to stay there with the shark fishing, and I like the XP an hour, and like the nature rune drops, and the Alkin, the green D'hide is kind of nice. Get your tunes by being someone's Runes suitcase. True. When Thailand IRL streams? Oh god, that would be... Dude, I've thought about like IRL... Because obviously you can like take a camera and you can record stuff and then you can edit it into a video, but actually like the logistics of live streaming, especially in like a foreign country, sounds so stressful. Like making sure you have, like, your stream doesn't go down, you've got a solid internet connection, you're able to read the chat, you're able to talk to the chat, not just ignore them while you walk around, like, being able to find interesting stuff to show on stream, like. I feel like I would need to go and have a holiday after the holiday to actually relax after doing that. Also, not sure if I said this or not, but I am the player Dylan in 2004scape. Ah, okay. You might have said that a while ago, but I did not remember. I'm sorry. Hey, Scaping, how you doing, bro? Did you see the red party at PK with the DSP on the forums? Dude, we watched the clip on stream, like, just straight after it happened. What's up, Jefferson? What have you been doing to level crafting? Basically just buying dragon hides, to be honest, and then just making them into bodies and alching them. Party Hat is up there with the 2004 moments. Some people are saying a bug was exploited with it. Yeah, I heard some people saying, like, because they couldn't see anyone with a D spear, that it was, like, a bug or something. I have no idea, though. Like, it could just be that there were people underneath the guy. Because you can see a guy with a D Halley. It might just be that there were people underneath him with these spears that you didn't see, but I have no idea. I've said authentic. There you go. I'm sure someone's looked into it because it's such a huge thing to have happened. It's authentic but was patched out in old school. Wow, there you go. There's a lot of things that got patched out in old school that we're going to have in this game. I think the vid shows right after they all speared at the same time. Yeah, because he goes from like a full HP bar to like taking 15 damage and then dying, so... Like, it must just be stalled by a lot of D-spear specs. Could just be an RWT situation. Lame to just go wielded with a rare. I'm not making an annexation, by the way. I mean, dude, he's been in the wilderness with his party hat like a number of times. It wasn't the first time he did it, so... I don't think that's what's happened. Another guy you killed in B-Ball, he's a good lad. Yeah, B-Ball used to be in... You come and talk in the chat. I've not seen him around for a while, though. If it was like Vank, I'd be more Cersei. Yeah, true. Passed your crafting XP today, sir. Very nice, Cloudy. You just hitting that wall in Morton. Why would a good lad steal a hat? You wouldn't steal a car. Have one on that pre-patch shades way up. Yeah, true. I kind of can't be fucked with it, to be honest, though. I'm just going to buy Dragon Hides, I think. It's way faster XP. Way more expensive, but... Hey, Peter. How you doing, man? Just beating your head on the wall. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the most enjoyable activity. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey Matt, how you doing, bro? Talking about that red party at PK, my worst fear? Yeah. Are you going to play the 289 test world or wait for the full? I'll probably just wait for the release, to be honest. I don't really have enough time to do that as well. Sup, Opium, how you doing? Do these have any loot? Yeah, they, you can go and watch my video, actually, about the new NPCs. I go over the drop tables and the XP rates, but these guys drop hard clue scrolls, they drop green d'hide body and chaps, they drop nature runes, lore runes, water runes, coins. The appeal is that it's AFK? Yeah, true. I'd rather just discover everything live on stream when everyone's playing on the release, I think. Your 10 mil meme spread to Pasta. He got a 100k drop on his last stream. Nice. About 2k XP left to go now for this hit points level. It's fucking hot, man. Like, I swear to, it's only 24 degrees apparently, but I feel so fucking warm still. I don't know what's going on. I thought I'd like feel cold when I came back to England, but fuck, I'm sweating more. Global warming, yeah, I guess so. Been hot inside for the last week, yeah. 2 hours left for 82 strength, very nice. Different kind of heat, yeah, maybe. Inflation hitting. Temperatures being inflated. What airport did you use? Manchester? No, I used the... It was Heathrow, I think. It was Heathrow or Gatwick in London. I could have flew from Birmingham, but it's more expensive. So I just got the train to London. You call it Bernard? What? As much as I like number go up, he is not one of those. Yeah, true. Well, number go up a little bit is fine, but it can get a little excessive. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word, Kyra. I don't know, I think you Brits are built different. Us Aussies are born into 40-degree heat for survival. Isn't it pretty cold for you at the moment, Meh? Hope the person who lost their party hat is doing alright. I wanted to say sorry to hear about that. Nah, I think he's doing alright, man. He's said in the Discord and stuff, like, he's more upset about losing his 70,000 iron knives rather than the party hat. Bit nippy, got your heater cranking? Someone lost their party hat, who? Rune got PK'd with his party hat in Edgefield Wilderness. What the hell was he even doing with the party hat in the wildy? That's a very good question. He's done it multiple times. Like, I've seen screenshots of him, like, at Green Dragons, I think, with the red party hat on. Which is kind of crazy. If I lost my Santa in the wilderness, it'd be fair game. Wouldn't complain at all. However, I may just cry. Yeah. Yeah, it was less of a PK and more of a gangbang in the wilderness, I think. Always brought the party hat to like every event. I warned him only weeks before saying he's got balls of steel risking it. Yeah. I mean, you kind of got to respect it. My Santa, like, never leaves my bank. Even if I'm just, like, woodcutting or something. Didn't he fake losing it in Agility Arena? Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was him actually faking it, but, like, someone in the chat said that he lost it at Brimhaven. It turned out to be a troll. Mystics, you take 25k bronze arrows into the wilderness because you literally can't fit them in your bank. It's not the same thing, bro. Right, when you killed Greater Demons in free-to-play, you only bought 200 fire strikes casts at a time. I knew I'd get PK'd and refused to risk all my runes. Yeah, I'm the same. Took a gamble yesterday, killed a rock golem with your Santa on. My Wi-Fi there already disconnects, risky stuff. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, all it takes is, like, you know, like one random event to ruin your day. I feel like randoms are a lot less deadly now, though. Well, they are if you're paying attention, I guess. Still fuming, losing 6k Addy, Shile, sulking past axe. Excuse what, Beyond? Thought it was bug abuse when I first saw the video, but have since seen the D-Spear stacking as a separate test. My god, do the specs stack up? Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Often wear something I don't want to lose if I'm AFKing, otherwise I log out too much. Force yourself to pay attention. I can see that working. 1k XP to go, boys. Hey Dulcet, how you doing? Is there a video from the POV of the guy who did the PK and looted Red Party at? I have no idea. The only clip I saw was from Wartime because he was hosting the PK event, so he was like watching it happen. Just saw the screenshot from B-Ball, no video that I saw. Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, if you're not, like, making a video or streaming, then, like, it's not very likely you're just gonna randomly be recording your screen. The guy tried to sell the Red Party out to Pasta for all his rares besides his blue. Oh, really? What did Pasta say? Declined it? Fair. You imagine if this party hat just becomes cursed and, like, no one wants to be the one to buy the PK'd party hat, so they just can't sell it. That would be quite funny. Pasta doesn't talk to anyone with under 1 billion XP, they're below him. If you don't have a maxed free-to-play old-school Ultimate Iron Man, then he doesn't want to know. 800 mil for Red Party Art, cray cray. How many flax is that? A lot of flax. Too much flax for any one man to spin on his own. Unless maybe Mystics might give it a go. Might go to RuneFest. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, there's a couple of us going. Really is a blood crown, isn't it? Should raise its price, in my opinion. Pretty iconic in the community. Yeah, but there's no way to prove that the one that you have is the iconic one that got PK'd, you know? Over 2,000 hours, no thank you. The res community is a bit of a circle jerk anyway, adding rares to each other, mostly item or rare for rare. Yeah, I think you're right. You'll know if you have the cursed one because you'll die with it. Yeah, true. Rarely see a full cash trade in that Discord. Yeah, because I don't think people have like that much GP at the moment, you know. Or not very many people do. Prices of Fugazi. Economy too young to have that sorts of GP in circulation. I mean, I'm sure some players do, but yeah, it's like the 1%, you know. Crazy, I've never been to RuneFest, but I've traveled to Australia twice for a very niche event and across the US. Yeah, last year was my first ever RuneFest, so I had a good time, so I'm going back again this year. It's like crypto just pumped numbers. Yeah, I guess so. Don't believe the hype. Right, we are 300 XP away, 306 XP away from this level now. Gonna fish these sharks and then we'll get it. You invest all your GP into gold coins. Gonna sell your mask eventually. Gonna do a big drop party for when you max out. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be sick. How long do you think that's gonna take, though? Party hats were our crypto before crypto. No, party hats were our NFTs before NFTs. Think I'm gonna buy 80 rune crafting in S and jewel rings when I do all my alks. Hell yeah, dude. Join me. We are like 36k away from 73 rune crafting at the moment. Your version of maxing is just combat? Oh, I see. Think you'll be maxed by 85 to 90 Slayer? Nice. I'm also going for the base 90s right now. Need 90 defense, need 1 magic level, and then we're probably just going to train ranged until Slayer comes out, to be honest. Doing shop nats so you can save some emeralds. Ah, fair. I'm just doing the... Even when I'm runecrafting on my own, I still use the dueling rings because it's just... I don't know. It feels a bit more chill for me to do it that way. I can, like, do it for longer. 100k away from 75? Damn, very nice, man. Very convenient, yeah, I'm just crazy. Unicorns and stuff. Yeah, we don't talk about the unicorn situation. Still got to use up your 100 plus jewel rings. I think I've got like 500 and something rings of jeweling in the bank at the moment, and I've got like a few hundred emeralds to make more. So I'm not running out anytime soon. Can Poison Runecraft like an autist with me? Nah, dude. I've seen clips of people doing that method and it does not look fun. It also looks terrible to do on stream because I would just get distracted by the chat and die when I shouldn't be dying, you know. Would you do a 30 mil drop party on stream another time if I gave you? You could keep 20% for hosting. Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to do another giveaway at some point, but it's probably just gonna be like when we hit 3k subs, to be honest. So oh, we passed 2.4k subscribers recently. I didn't even notice. So we're coming up to 2.5k, and I think we'll do another giveaway when we hit 3,000 subscribers. So I'll take any donations to that when we get to it. It's like 700k XP in fires. Yeah, but I don't want a bunch of fire runes. I want nature runes and lore runes. If rings of dueling weren't so important for rune crafting, I would just hoard all the emeralds. I love gemstones. Yeah, I always like to have like a decent little stack of some of them just in case I need to make an obscure piece of jewelry or something. Slowly creeping towards that 3k. My prediction is Slayer release. I mean, I could see that happening if we get like a big influx of players and they all come and watch. Made them for the glider method, but just stuck with the shop in the end. Ah, fair. What are you putting donations in quotations? We've got to do a massive garlic campaign to get you viewers when Slayer comes out. I mean, yes you do. You should all get on top of that. Why wait till Slayer? Just start now. Right, I'm just going to grab another drink, guys, then we'll come back and we'll get this level, and then we'll keep training defense for the defense level. If you've not yet hit like on the stream, please do consider doing so. And if you're new around here, join the Discord. There's a link in the description. See you in a second. Right, I am back. Watched Spy Kids 3 again, loved that movie as a kid. Spy Kid movies were pretty good, to be fair. Write Garlic's YouTube channel URL on a couple garlics and place them randomly across town. Usually write go to this Garlic YouTube channel for a good time in all the public toilets. Hey man, if it works, it works. Going for all the most powerful and expensive gear before Slayer. You've got Dragon Chain, just need Ranger Boots, Robin Hood hat, and Wizard Boots. They're nice, pretty nice goals to go for, to be fair. Like, they're like decent goals, but also like, you know, attainable goals rather than like trying to get a blue party hat or something. You tattooed Garlico 4 on your ass. Hasn't been very effective marketing so far. Well, how many people have you shown it to, Carsten? That might be where you're going wrong, mate. You just need to get your ass out everywhere in public. Maybe in those public toilets where everyone else is writing. Find one of those stalls that's got a hole in, and I'm sure we'll get some more viewers. Maybe not the kind of viewers we want on the channel, but we'll get viewers. I don't know what you mean, hippie. My mum doesn't have any tattoos. We're nearly there. Like 30 XP to go. Surely, there it is, boys. Level 93 hit points coming in. Just another, like, what, 800k XP or something ridiculous to 94. And now we are 1611 total. And we're looking at another 40k XP to go until 88 defense as well. You've got 99 glory holing. Wild angle, that's a stat you should probably keep to yourself, but grats, I guess? Person has a garlic tattoo, but not your mum. Our mum. I know, right? Thanks for the GZs, guys. Hey, Sniff, how you doing, bro? What do these guys drop? You can go check out my video where I talk about the new NPCs and I talk about XP rates and show all the drop tables, but essentially they drop hard clue scrolls, green D-high body chaps, lore runes, nature runes, water runes, some herbs. Thoughts on the forums drama where people want to disable having buy and sell offers for the same item at the same time? That just sounds stupid. Like, you could always make forum posts saying that you're buying and selling the same item for different prices. I don't really see the problem. Like, if anything, you can just even more clearly see when someone's just trying to merch you, and you can say you don't want to trade that person if you really care about it. Horribly hot where you live right now, 34 degrees Celsius, sitting inside chugging beers. I mean, that is a good way to cool down. Or just get drunk enough where you don't care about the temperature anymore, I suppose. Barely base 70 and the grind is getting scary. Sup, Uge? How's it going? Base 70. That's a... It's a nice achievement, to be fair. Just people who hate merchants that want to punish them in the form of a feature change. Yeah, it just seems a bit stupid, to be honest. Just sounds like people are crying. Merch is a fair game. I know I can't be buying and selling all day. They are a convenience when there's no GE. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can really take your time trying to find the perfect deals and the perfect trades if you care about, like, pinching pennies. Sometimes I will do that if I'm really firm on a price, but a lot of the time I just want the item or want to get rid of the item as quick as possible, so I'll just pick the highest or lowest buyer seller and just deal with what the current price is on that day, you know? Anytime you don't like merchers when they take everything from the shops. I mean, true, but like sometimes people that aren't merchers also do that, so. Found out over time that being humble on the market saves you a lot of time and headaches. Yeah. I've just literally like, there's been times when the price for something has gone like way higher than I thought it was going to. And I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just pay it. Because it's either that or I sit there and I don't get the thing I need to train a skill. And then I just do something else. And I'm going to have to buy it again at some point in the future. And it might end up going even higher in price. So I just can't be bothered with all the stress. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just pay what the price is. As long as it's not like stupid. Hey TMS, how you doing, bro? Sub 5, Spinner is annoying. You mean Spinner is in the pest control monster? What are we talking about? Then there's Henrix, who buys out the Wizard Guild like clockwork. For a good cause, of course. True. We all need him to hit 200 mil magic as soon as possible, so he stops buying out the runes. Heard some shit about Spinner. What, is Spinner a player? I don't think I've heard of him. It would be based if Red Bracket shut down the market site and everybody went back to V West Bank. No. That would be kind of I mean, it would be kind of cool for a bit, but I think people would get annoyed eventually. People would just start using the forums, I think. He's a mercher on the market. Ah, okay. He started doing ranged, is delaying it like you with free crafting. I'm not delaying anything. I crafted like 3k nats the other day. Someone called him a loony in my Dutch clan. A few people. I've heard a lot of people talk about Blackberry being like a big mercher. And people like complaining about it. Blackberry's Merchberry. I mean, he's got a different name on the Lost City Labs, but I'm not going to say it on stream. Spinner personally insulted you and provoked, but you still think people are projecting all of their merch hate onto him. He shouldn't have messaged people aggressively, though. Why was he... Why? What was he saying? Was it just because, like, he didn't want to pay the price that he was selling at or something? Blackberry's pretty chill guy. Yeah, to be fair, like, I've not spoken to him that many times, but when I have, he seems alright. I think people just got, like, people just saw, like, he was, like, really, like, trying to pinch every single penny that he could to try and get the very best deal out of every trade that he did, and I think people were like, come on, dude, chill out. Blackberry's just a straight-up hustler, not a mercher. Blackberry and men of the streets, close to my heart. Got into a bidding war and I called his bluff and bought the item off him and he called me a smartass. Tommy was trying to offer you 2.895k instead of paying 2.9k for Dragon Bones. I was asking for. Hey man, the economy's tough these days. You got to take what you can get, you know. Spinner is Dutch, by the way. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense why your Dutch clan are talking about him. None of the merchants bother me because I either agree or don't do a trade. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, if the price is, like, ridiculously high to the point where I'm just, like, don't want to trade at that price, I just won't do the trade, you know? Or I'll send, like, a counter offer, and if they say no, I'll just leave it. Sometimes it is worth just, like, you know, if you can see someone selling something at a certain price, especially if you're going to buy, like, a lot of that item, sometimes it's worth just messaging them and saying, like, hey, would you sell them for this price if I buy, like, all of them or something? Like, yeah, maybe they'll turn around and say, no, this is my price, which is fair enough. But so I've asked a couple of times and, like, a few people have been like, yeah, no problem. So sometimes it's worth asking just to get, like, a, you know, save yourself 100k here or there if you're doing a big trade. Market-based health comes down to the rub. Yo, Army coming in with a 9 months of membership. Thank you, brother. What an absolute G. Appreciate support, man. Thank you very much. Marketplace health comes down to the reliability of the trade history. Yeah, true. And also, like, if it's a commonly traded item, you can see what the other offers in the marketplace are. Set a few sell offers at the I don't really want to sell unless price. Yeah, fair. Army on his way to that sapphire garlic. Another 3 months, bro. Stream chat. Damn. Getting moderated by your own mobile chat. Some players are really sensitive for haggling. Yeah, some people are just like, no. But, like I said, like, if they say no and you're still happy to pay the price, then you pay the price. But sometimes, you know, you don't get sometimes. Obviously, like, if you're trying to take the piss, like, oh, yeah, the offer's for, like, 500k, and you go, would you do for 250? Like, I'm not talking like that. I'm saying, you know, if the offer's for 500k and you, like, offer it for, like, 450 or something, sometimes people are like, if it's 50k, I just want to get rid of the item and get the GP, you know? Loki, I need to resub for those emotes. I think you do, Dorset. I would agree very much with that. With this market, it's either I overpay to get in now from that one guy that is online, or wait 3 days hoping to catch the cheaper offer. Yeah, exactly. Like you pay for the convenience a lot of the time. I'll always give people a discount, sometimes even steep if they're chill. People remember when you treat them well. Yeah, 100%. And also, you know, if you're going to be selling that particular thing for a while, if you're like selling green dragon hides and you're doing green dragons for a long time, you'll have like repeat customers who will message you and be like, oh, are you still selling this? Like, so you'll get like regular buyers if you're doing something for a while. Did Pizzazz say when the next updates come in? No, Alex, nothing official yet as far as I'm aware, but we're kind of guessing around October time maybe. Brady Haggle, it's about the principle for me. Always offer 50%. $34k XP to go, boys and girls. Update is coming along well. Most of the big stuff is done. Nice. I did check the progress board like last week, but I haven't checked it recently. What are you lot? Low ballers on Facebook Marketplace or something? Times are tough, man. Times are tough. It's most, I'd say the time where I do that the most is like if I'm like for example, if I was looking at buying like a couple thousand irits, right? And I was like, okay, I need to make the money to buy this number of irits, and it's going to take me like a week or so to make the money to be able to afford it. And say I'm trying to buy them for like 1.6k each or whatever. And then in a week's time, I finally have made the cash I need to buy them. But in that week, the price has gone up by like 100 or 200 GP per irit. At that point, I'd be like, oh, dude, would you still sell it for the 1.6k instead of the 1.7 or 1.8? Because that's what I was trying to work towards getting. And sometimes they'll be like, yeah, and sometimes they'll be like, no. Listed my old car for 5,900 and got about 100 fucking DMs, literally just saying 4,000. Dude, I've seen like some screenshots of like Facebook Marketplace chats, and some of the trolls that people do are so funny. This guy's like, yeah, sure, I'll sell it to you. Like, this is where I'll meet you. And then the guy's like, I'm here. And he's like, okay, just go inside the building that you're right next to. And he walks in and he's like, What? Where are you, dude? This is like a stand-up comedy, like open mic night, and he's like, yeah, get up on stage and tell them the price that you offered me. Did you see the shit I deal with on the daily? Can I front my dog, mate? Dude, that's cold. I wouldn't sell anything to anyone that's offering to fucking put their dog up. Don't forget you have to pay delivery because I have 3 kids. Yeah, true. Check stream chat for key half stuff. So it is the same, right? This one guy came with solar panels trying to pay off a debt. It's actually... What the fuck are you meant to do with that? I've stolen all the copper wiring out of my neighbour's garden shed. What can I get with this? Dude, back when I used to smoke, I would never get anything on tick. Because I hate owing money to people. Because if I can't afford it, then I won't get it, you know? Free silver. That sounds like a fair trade deal, that. Some solar panels for a car. Also, I think living in Australia, Army could definitely make better use of those solar panels than you in the Netherlands. Although maybe not this time of year. This summer's been brutal. Yeah, true. True. It has. Dude, it's like still 24 degrees right now and it's like 9 PM. Where I see them just sitting on the side of the road, free to just grab. They're probably fucked though. Yeah, but the people you sell them to on Facebook Marketplace don't know that, Army. Half the EU forest burned off this year? Yeah, true, actually. I've been hearing about that online. Heat's definitely been messing up my already messed up sleep. Yeah. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Army does have a van as well. He could just drive around, like, looting all the solar panels around the city. Logging them on Facebook Marketplace. One man's trash has a place in my bank. Yeah, one man's bank is another man's trash. Mystics in particular, he is the man. Speaking of, there's a ton of people here going through the trash to find cans and bottles. Can hand them in for money, bit sad situation. Yeah, I've heard about that as well. When we went around Europe, there's a lot of European countries that do that, and you see people like pushing like shopping trolleys around, like collecting them to trade in. I don't really think it's a thing in the UK. Although I think I've said this before and people have told me it is a thing in the UK, but I've never seen anyone do it around where I live. Maybe it's only in like big cities. There's a bunch of silver and copper in those panels, but to get your money's worth out of it, you need proper equipment. Nah, just mount it down. So just hit abandoned houses for copper. Yeah, that's what the gypsies do in the UK. They'll just like, not even abandoned houses, or sometimes they'll just find any copper that they can. They sniff it out. 15 cents for a can? You go to like a recycling center and just loot the whole thing. Like, just go around when people put their recycling out in the wheelie bins. Just go and loot them all before the bin men come in the morning. Rip it out the walls. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. Copper in your line of work is called gypsy gold. Yeah, I can believe it. Hey, Drelf, how you doing? Just slaughter the local goblins for their mail, mount it down, and you're rich. Who's making this goblin mail, really? Because I don't think I've ever seen, like, a goblin smith. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they head down to Doric and ask him to make them some armor. Some of them just rip open the bags to loot. Counterproductive. Glad some people have been searching for copper in data centers. They got like fucking big boy security at data centers these days, I think. The Dwarves are probably making gear for the goblins to be an ally against Ham or some shit. Yeah, maybe. Although, I don't think Ham targets dwarves, do they? I don't think dwarves are technically a monster in their eyes. Although, actually, I'd be interested. I don't know if there's ever any mention of that in any of the lore. But I would assume that elves and dwarves, they would just recognize as another humanoid race. Although I guess technically goblins are humanoids. Learned yesterday that Arav made peace between Varrock and goblins. He's just an absolute legend, really, isn't he? Dwarves aren't considered human, if I recall correctly, in Irish lore. No, they're not considered human, but I feel like they would fall under that umbrella rather than like goblins, as would be looked at as more as monsters. Why are you killing elves? Are they the best XP per hour or something? They're not the best. They're like decent XP an hour, and they drop hard clue scrolls as well. So it's a nice little mix. Barbarians are racist against dwarves, for example, and barbarians are humans. True. But barbarians are barbarians, mate. They're just barbaric, aren't they? It's in the name. Goblin rights are human rights. Down with ham extremism. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Barbarians just attack anything that has a hint of magic. Dude, I'm pretty sure when people aren't there, the barbarians probably just attack each other as well. I think they're just there for the brawl, you know? They're just in it for the love of the game. Doesn't matter what they're hitting or who they're hitting. Shibara and my barbarians are like, yeah. Never liked ham in any sense anyway. Not the group, not the food. Oh no, dude, ham. I fucking grew up on ham sandwiches as a kid. Can't beat a ham and cheese toasty. Ham robes go so hard, why they gotta be racist? True. Remember getting a full set of ham robes as a kid and thinking I looked like a baller walking around. You had a ham Utsmiter earlier today? I have no idea what that is. Purple party hat and ham robes would go hard as fuck. Dude, the little ham logo I always thought was pretty cool as well. Cheese and ham wraps? Yeah, true. They gotta be hot though, I think. If you're doing it in a wrap, it needs to be warm. Can't have a cold cheese and ham wrap. Stream chat. Oh, yo, what the hell is that? There's like bread with ham, cheese, and fried eggs? Or is it toast? I can't tell. Wait, why is there like plastic on it? Or is that just like a part of the egg? It looks like there's like cling film on it. I think ham will be in the release after this upcoming one. I can't remember when the ham hideout gets added, actually. I think it is like fairly soon, isn't it? How many years did it take you to notice the ham logo is actually the three letters H, A, and M? It took me about 15 for me. How many years have I been playing RuneScape until today? That many. I had no idea that that was what it was. Still hyped for Brimhaven Dungeon? Yeah, man, I think it's going to be a nice addition for sure. Hang on, I gotta look this up now. Ham logo. Is it? I mean, I can see the H and I can kind of see the A, but I don't really see the M very well. I mean, kind of, I guess. They have a runny yolk. I mean, dude, if you're having a fried egg, you gotta have a runny yolk. You can't have a solid yolk on a fried egg. That's just... that should be illegal, to be honest. Working towards prepping for the Brimhaven Dungeon. Got 70 Herblore for anti-fire pots and making 20k Chaos Runes and 60k Air Runes for firebolting. Very nice. I'm kind of interested to test out just red dragons that aren't in the wilderness. $25k XP to go. You grew up in a solid joke household? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Carsten. My condolences for your... I mean, let's not beat around the bush. That's child abuse, pretty much, isn't it? If we're being honest. Red dragons suck. I mean that towards them personally. Sorry to hear that, Carsten F. Yes, it's neglect. I'm glad everyone in the chat agrees. There is no type of egg that you should ever have a solid yolk in. Fried egg, the yolk should be runny. Boiled egg, the yolk should be runny so you can dip your little toast soldiers into it. Scrambled egg, you can't overcook it, it goes way too dry. You need to leave it a little bit wet when it's in the pan and then it will keep cooking a little bit on the plate. Poached eggs, the yolk needs to be runny. Like, I think the only type of egg you would ever want a solid yolk in is if you had like a Scotch egg. And even then, if you have like a fresh Scotch egg with a runny yolk, it's way better. And I don't even really like Scotch eggs, to be honest. Solid yolk should be a criminal offense. Do we think Firebolt without Chaos Gauntlets will be worth the time at Steel Dragons, or would biting the bullet and skipping to Death Runes be more worth it long run? I think it all depends on how much money you've got to burn versus how much time you want to spend. Like, I think that's just the case by case on like what will work best for you, because you can take Chaos Runes without Chaos Gauntlets and it'll still do the job. It'll just be a bit slower. If you want to do more kills an hour, take the Death Runes, spend a bit more. I think both are valid options, to be honest. Next, he's going to say his parents made him sleep in the pitch black and no nightlight. Say it ain't so, Carsten. Say it ain't so. CPS is on the way. Eggs and soldiers hard-boiled all the way with a bit of dry toast perfection. Yeah, it is good, but to be fair, I don't think I've had a boiled egg with toast soldiers since I was like 8 years old, to be honest. I think I prefer scrambled eggs these days. But I do like a good fried egg as well. Think Death Runes are worth? Or for when you get a nasty one with a greenish yolk? A greenish yolk? What? I can't say I've ever had that happen to me. Where are you what fucking chickens are you getting your eggs from, bro? Sounds dangerous. Mouse wheel egg yolk? Oh, I can fucking picture that as well. Disgusting. You did have a nightlight and guardrails? Well, yeah, you'd have to, because if you've been given hard egg yolks all your life, if you didn't have rails on, you'd probably go around and murder your family. If I have 74 rune crafting, I think Bolt would be campable all the way to legs drop rate. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not quite sure what my plan is for it yet, to be honest. I guess I'll just see what runes I've got in the bank at the time. Because I do want to make sure I still have runes left for when Barrows comes out. I know it's a long way away, but... Scrambled eggs are the OG. I started off with fried eggs and boiled eggs, like, as a kid, and I didn't really, like, eat scrambled eggs, like, regularly until I was, like, a teenager, to be honest. Ever cracked an egg and a double yolk popped out? No, but I have seen a video of people doing that before. Your grandma used to make hard-boiled eggs and keep them on for upwards of 20 minutes so they were just dry, nasty, and green. Dude, it's a fucking war crime right there, mate. Pretty sure there's something in the Geneva Convention about not being allowed to do that. The other day, my supermarket egg still had feathers on it. Yeah, I've seen that happen quite a lot. Like, just little feathers stuck to the eggs in the supermarket. It's how World War II finished years ago. War crimes in this decade? I mean, there are a lot of war crimes going on right now, to be fair. Just in a different part of the world. She also didn't trust cooking oil, so everything was steamed. Oh, dude. That sounds like my mum when she used to cook for us as kids. Like, she just used to boil, like, all of the vegetables. And then she finally... I think I've said this before. She finally got a boyfriend who knew how to cook. And he was like, you just put them on a tray, bit of olive oil, bit of salt and pepper, roast them in the oven. As soon as we did that, it was like, oh my god, I actually, like, love vegetables now. Hated broccoli and Brussels sprouts with a passion until I finally had them roasted properly. Yeah, 100%. My mum makes chicken so dry, me and my brother laugh so much. We also, as children, we always used to just have, like, granule gravy. Like, you know, you just get the gravy granules and you add hot water. And then, like, when my mum learned how to cook, she learned how to, like, you'd, like, cook the chicken or whatever meat you're cooking. And then, like, you take it out the oven and you'd let all the juices run out of it. And then you'd use the juices from the meat with, like, a bit of flour, bit of corn flour, maybe, like, a bit of jam or something. And you'd, like, mix it up on a baking tray and heat it up on the stove. And you turn that into a gravy. And it's, like, way thinner, but it tastes so good. Balsamic and honey glazed sprouts. I'm still not a massive fan of sprouts, but it's not because, like, I've tried them cooked nicely. It's just, I'm not a big fan of the taste of them. English love their gravy. Hey, man, if you're having a roast dinner and you're not putting copious amounts of gravy on it, then you're eating it wrong, to be honest. You need stuffing, you need Yorkshire puddings, and you need to soak that shit in gravy. People be making offers on my Gilded, and when I decline, they say it's crashing. If it's crashing, why are you trying to buy? Because they want to buy it at a cheaper price, because it's crashing. Your roast swims in gravy? Yeah, see, that's how you know you're doing it right. You know? You should have, basically, your whole roast dinner sitting in, like, a very sort of shallow puddle of gravy on the whole plate. So no matter what you're picking up on your knife and fork, you've got a little, you know, it's moist from the gravy. It's been swimming in the gravy a bit, and you could just dip it anywhere on the plate to get a little more moisture into your food. Damn, I've not had a roast dinner in a very long time, actually, now I come to think of it. Is anyone else one of those where green peas, brock taste bad without salt? No, I'm alright with peas and broccoli. I don't really like green beans, though. They're a bit bitter for me. But salt does just make everything taste better, for sure. Yeah, but you guys also eat jelly deals, so I'm not taking food advice from the UK. Dude, no one actually eats jelly deals. There's probably like 3 people in the entire country that actually eat that shit. Unironically. Been eating frozen peas straight out of the bag, nice and cool right now. Dude, I don't know if I said this a couple weeks ago, but when it was really hot, I bought like a bag of like grapes, and I put them in the freezer. And I'd heard people talk about this. It's like a low-calorie, like sweet kind of snack, and I'd never tried it before. And I tried it, and it is actually like pretty good. Just freeze grapes, and then you can just like munch on them as like a little snack, and it cools you down. Not like a pigeon that's like, you know, been on the streets of Birmingham, but like if it was like a woodland pigeon that was, you know, like a proper wild pigeon, then I would try it, yeah. We used to eat pigeon, all like, not like me and my family, but like in England, like not that long ago, we used to eat pigeon all the fucking time. Like it was like one of the, other than like sending messages and racing them, it used to be a massive source of food, pigeons. Pigs in blanket part of the roast? Pigs in blankets are only part of the roast at Christmas dinner, not on your everyday roast dinner, only at Christmas. But I do like a good pig in blanket. Although I will say, for any Americans in the chat, your pigs in blankets are not real pigs in blankets. You do some weird shit and call it a pig in a blanket. Pig in a blanket is literally just a little sausage wrapped in bacon. That's it. You do some weird like pastry shit with yours. I don't know what's going on with that. Is one Andrew Gower? Who else would add slimy eels to their video gamers food? Maybe. Heard so many people talk about it. I need to remember to try them. I wouldn't recommend it. I've never tried them, but I've seen videos of people eating them and it just looks grim. Yeah, like eel on it, like sushi. What do they call eel sushi? Not onigiri, no. I can't remember what it's called. But like when it's done like a sushi or something nice, it looks good, but not like in jelly, cold. That just looks fucking grim. Birmingham pigeons got fent in them. Dude, they probably got like fucking AIDS in them, to be honest. Sausage rolls, bro, they're fire. Yeah, we do sausage rolls. They're different to pigs and blankets. Prefer your pigeons Mancunian? Ah, a man of class, I see. Man that has finer tastes. When I was in Thailand, there's a couple of Thai people that were telling me that, like, in the, like, more rural areas, when they, like, work on the farms and stuff, they will just go out and, like, shoot pigeons and, like, cook and eat them. Hey, Altak, how you doing? S is 200 again? Damn. Your version of Pig and Blanket was a small Frankfurt and a piece of white bread? That's not a pig in a blanket, man. That's like the American version. All you need to do, little sausage, you know, like a cocktail sausage kind of sausage, right? And you just wrap a little piece of bacon around it, and then you cook it. That's all it is. Delicious. I don't know why we're adding, like, breads and pastries onto the sausages. If you want a sausage roll, go to Greg's. Had a cheeky Greg's steak bake for lunch, only bested by a Cornish pasty. I had a sausage, bean, and cheese melt for my breakfast today because I had to go into the office. And there was a Greg's nearby. Gordon Ramsay did a documentary where he went hunting and shot pigeons with a shotgun. What the fuck? People act like eating pigeon is weird, but will eat lobster, a literal bug of the sea. I mean, dude, lobster's, like, not even that weird. Like, people eat, like, I would say, like, prawns, you know, like shrimp, mussels. I'd say that's, like, way weirder than eating lobster. It was just what Mum called it, and to be fair, a blanket would more closely resemble fluffy white bread. No, because it's already meat. It needs a little meat blanket, you know? Lobster crab is disgusting as fuck, bro. Those things are bugs. Nah, mate. Lobster's delicious. Melt, yeah. You fucking melt. What happened to channels like Super Happy Mealtime or whatever that one bacon-loving YouTuber guy was doing? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The guy with, like, the big beard, right? I don't know. I think that Sunny V2 channel did, like, a downfall of... It was called Epic Mealtime, I think. I think he did, like, a downfall of Epic Mealtime video. But I can't remember what he was talking about now. Lobster used to be considered poor people food when my grandpa was alive in my country. Yeah, it's weird how shit like that switches around, isn't it? People freak out we eat pigeons and stuff, but we have billionaires eating kids. True. Don't know what kind of blankets you have in the UK, but mine's made of feathers, not meat. No, but the pig sausage is meat, so it needs a little meat blanket. You know? I don't know. Have you guys just never had a proper pig in a blanket before? Because you should try it and then let me know which one tastes better. Don't think there's a person on the internet anymore who doesn't have a fall-off video. Hey, I'm still waiting for mine. It's probably in the works from someone. You never came up? Wow, okay. Called the electrician for the lights out. Bloke came inside and said, "What's your issue?" I said, "You what, mate? Left, right, good night, proper melt." What? PewDiePie never fell off? No, PewDiePie just kind of like went into semi-retirement, I think. To be fair, you could say that I've fallen off because I used to do videos every 2 days and I've not been anywhere near that for a long time. How garlic went bad. Remember Smosh? Bro, those guys fell into the back rooms. I don't know, I feel like Smosh is doing like crazy these days. They've got like 700 different channels, haven't they? The downfall of garlic. It started with a 10mm GP drop on the floor. Bro, just stopped by to say Ty for introducing me to this. I've been hooked ever since. Yo, Ben, no worries, bro. Glad to hear that you're having a good time. Completely abandoned old school. We've got him, boys. We've got him. Another one bites the dust. Everyone has a proper version of something. Love me a good sausage roll. One of the finest things the Brits took over to the land down under. I'm gonna get the video ready so as soon as Lost City gets nuked by Jamgex, I can one-tick drop the garlic fell off top. Release the files now, army. You should make engagement bait vids for Lost City and controversial thumbnails like the future of 2004scape and it's some dramatic shit. I mean, I probably should if I wanted to grow the channel, but I don't know, man. One, I kind of just can't be fucking asked to do that shit. And number two, like, I'd rather just be myself and just talk to you guys on stream and just, like, not have any fucking drama associated with anything I do, you know? At the end of the day, I'm just, like, some guy that likes to play the game and talk to people while I play it, and then for some reason you guys like watching it, so... I've said before, I'm never going to be one of these people that does some, like, crazy, hardcore Snowflake Iron Man challenge video series or anything, you know? I think I've just sort of found my niche, if that's what you can call it, and I'm just going to keep doing it until it falls off. Remember watching Ali A? He was at his peak in 2013 with the Minecraft content. Watched his survival series at the time, and he's fallen into the TikTok trap nowadays, yelling at the top of his lungs. I've had a lot of controversy about Ali A over the years. I never really watched him, but I had a lot of friends that used to watch him do Call of Duty videos, I think. All I have to do is link the Untitled. It's not finished yet. Bro, don't be linked to the drama, just chill and enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's the plan. No UIM Garlic confirmed. Hey man, I tried a Zayalot UIM like last year, and I'd got to like episode 9 or something before I gave up. 42 people watching and only 300 on the game. I'll take it, mate. Even before Garlic alienates all the Iron Men watching his channel. What you know about the Vicstar Scalper V14 Tomahawk montage series in 2011? Absolutely nothing, I'm afraid. Not Ali G, Ali A. Imagine Ali G playing RuneScape, bro. That would go kind of hard, actually. No! My harpoon! Ali A was legit the best in 2012, 2013, but then he kind of went downhill after that. Yeah, I never really watched him. I feel like there is a lot of content creators that, like, you know, they, like, got really big early on, and then they kind of, they go down, like, one of three paths. They either, like, adapt and, like, change to, like, what the... I don't know, like whatever the meta is on YouTube, but they continue to do it in a way that suits their style and is entertaining, and they carry on growing and growing and growing and doing really well. Or, like, they realize that whatever the meta on YouTube is, like, is not, like, what they want to do, so they either completely quit or they just keep making the same stuff and then they end up falling off. Or they, just try and fight the meta completely, and or they just go to like TikTok and Kick and start, like you say, screaming at the camera. There was nothing like the disappointment of being the Syndicate Project fan. Doesn't he do like daily vlogs now or something? Like, I think his channel's called like The Life of Tom or something. Where he just like vlogs his life basically. I feel like the content creators lose that bond with their base when they get bigger and bigger, whereas before they became huge and their channel is moderately big, they have a really good communication sort of thing with their viewers. Yeah, I think it depends on the content creator as well. Like, there's definitely, like, there's some content creators that, like, just make awesome content and they don't necessarily need to have that interaction with their audience. Like, people just watch whatever they put out because it's good. And then you have people that, you know, they have a lot of viewers because it feels like more of like an intimate interaction between the creator and the viewers. Are you going to remember us when you reach 2 mil subs, Garlic? Who's this guy? Dude, if I ever hit 2 mil subscribers, then I'll pay for all of the members that are members right now to come to RuneFest with me. I used to think it was wrong for YouTubers to actually be raking in heaps of money just for playing games and making videos. Depends on the content, I guess. There's lots of people. Yeah. Some people, you know, I mean, it depends how low effort or how high effort the content is, I suppose. Did we record that voice? This is why I said the people that are members right now, not the people who are members if I ever hit 2 mil subscribers. I would not be able to afford that. Dude, it's genuinely... I can guarantee you now, it is 100% impossible for anyone to hit 2 mil subscribers making Lost City content. Like, I don't think there's an old school RuneScape YouTuber with more than 1 million. So there's no chance of that happening. 2K flight for Oz to UK, thanks mate, cheers. That's what I mean, dude. If I had 2 million subscribers, like, it'd be no problem. I could afford to pay for all the members' flights to RuneFest. God, it needs to get popular enough to the point where he turns his public chat off in RuneScape and only reads membership chats on YouTube. When I go on my 10-year hiatus and I come back and your channel is 10 mil subs and you see my username in your chat, you'll be like, yo, Scaping, one of the originals, and I get a nice shout out. Yeah, true. Add TCG to Lost City and you'll have 2 mil tomorrow. I've still not watched any of these TCG videos. I don't know how it works. I've seen them all over YouTube, though. I've not watched a single one. He does that anyway on days he doesn't stream. No, I don't turn my public off. I just turn my private off. And I've said this before, right? If you see me in-game, but I'm not online on your friends list, it's not because I'm trying to ignore people. It's because I don't want to be the rude guy that ignores other people. Because I'm usually working... or like AFKing, so I don't want to leave my private on, have people message me, and then just completely blank them. So if I'm just offline, you know that I'm like not paying attention. So I'm not like actively ignoring anyone. Wish I went to RuneFest when I was in the UK. Definitely go if I lived in the UK. Well, maybe one day when RuneFest, if they ever do a RuneFest in Australia, maybe I'll try and go. TCG lots is fun in the beginning when there's a lot of problem solving, but my opinion will become boring in later stages. What is the actual, like, what happened? Like, how does it work? Because all I've seen is, like, images of these little trading cards that have, like, different items on them. Like, I saw one, it was, like, there's like a trading card that had, like, a mystic robe top on. Does it just mean, if you get that, do you just have to go and obtain a mystic robe top somehow or something? God, it takes 3 days to reply to Discord anyway, so you'll never get a Lost City PM back. Maybe. I mean, dude, time zones are difficult as well, to be fair. Been here since single-digit followers. Garlic changed so much. I know, all the fame's gone to my head. Saw one like a year ago, but it looked like they were making it up. You earn points by gaining levels, then you spend points on packs of 5 cards, then if you receive a card of an item or NPC, you're now able to interact with or utilize this item or NPC. Oh, okay. So you can't go and do something or wear something or fight something until you get it as a card. But then, oh, so like, you just like start with like normal trees and shrimp or something. And you just have to do that until you get cards to be able to do some train on something else. Time zones are for people who touch grass IRL. Time zones are for people that work full-time jobs, Strauth. That does sound kind of cool, I guess. Garlic, can you say if nobody buys... You're just going to clip this and send it to everyone. If nobody buys a membership in the next 2 minutes, I'm shutting the stream off. Not everyone is playing TCG Snowflake Irons, though. No, but all the content creators are, from what I've seen. Bo pickpocketed the guy at the Tower of Life. Yo! Dulcet coming in with a membership and renewing with a golden garlic. Let's fucking go, dude. Thank you for your support, kind sir. I appreciate you. You will get a RuneFest ticket in the mail once I hit 2 million subscribers. Faux pickpocketed the guy at the Tower of Life because he functions as a man without having a corresponding card available in the plugin, so no card necessary to interact with was his logic. Dude, that just kind of sounds like cheating, to be honest with you. That's kind of like... Foe's the kind of guy to like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you make something like... He's the guy... Foe's the kind of guy to like efficiency the fun out of the whole point of the game, you know? He's like, the whole point of the game is to, you know, play it as intended, and he's like, no, well, I'm going to find a workaround, which means I don't have to do it that way. Some just level up, pull the packs, and swap them. Oh, you can, like, swap cards with people? I was a mastermind. As a result, I can't watch him ever. Yeah, I've said that. I've spoken about this before, but I do, like, I watched a little bit of his videos before leagues to get, like, some ideas of, like, different plans and builds, but like, I don't want to talk shit about him, but, like, I do get, like, kind of a feeling of, like, he seems a bit condescending sometimes, which, like, bugs me, you know? Only time I can is Deadman Mode All-Stars. Any plans on streaming RS3 Leagues too? No, not really. I only found out yesterday that they're actually bringing that out soon. Probably not. I got too much going on, to be honest. And if I was going to stream that, I would like end up not streaming Lost City at all, I think. You just hate Pure Spam too, to be honest. I watched, like, Pure Spam a little bit in the very early days, and then I kind of know what you mean, like, I don't know. It's just something... I don't want to sit here and chat shit about all these big streamers, but, like, yeah, there's something about him I'm just like, I don't know, it, like, irks me a little bit. First ever Deadman mode, I got one of the first Aaron's pops in the game. I was going to sell to him, then he changed his offer and said they was going to crash. He only went up. Damn. Pure Spam is so wholesome. Hate the freaks of nature like Alfie, if anyone. I don't know. Alfie seems kind of chill, to be fair. When he's not... I mean, he looks like he's, like, on the cusp of death at, like, any given moment, but... Planning on doing the old RS3 leagues? Nice. Are you going to stream it, Mystics? $15k XP to go. streaming it. Only got Addy Trophy on the first one. The thing is, I'm going to watch you stream it and then I'm going to want to play it. Who were the two other streamers that Alfie lived with? I have no idea. I don't really know that much about, like, the American streamers, to be honest. The only American streamer I've ever watched, like, properly, I think, is, like, Mr. Mammal. And even then, I've not really watched his streams. I just watched his progress videos. Anyone else feel that the wise old man giving you his mysterious box is our version of sexual assault? Do you see what I'm getting at? I think you're reading into it too much, to be honest with you, bro. Also, Solo Mission has the most obvious Coke smile I've ever seen. Dude, that's a wild statement to make. Do you think a lot of RS YouTubers snort crushed gems at RuneFest? No, I don't think so. I think a lot of them probably smoke weed, but I don't think they seem like the kind of people to do. Maybe a couple of them used to, but like I could maybe see Skidler doing something like that, but not really. Not at RuneFest, maybe at the after party. Guess we'll find out this year. Yeah. Remember my friend linking me Boaty's HMRC's business? Dude is a legit multimillionaire. Yeah, of course he is, bro. He's been making content for so long. He's minted. All the fucking sponsorships he's had. If he wasn't a multimillionaire, I would be, like, very surprised, and I'd be like, is he just been gambling all of his money? Because there's no way you can do what Boaty's done for as long as he has and not be a millionaire. Especially when he got the fucking Kick deal as well. They were paying big bucks. What about Spartmac? Well, we all know Spartmac's a millionaire, mate. Did you not see the video where he bought his Mustang? It's just after the video where he showed you that he could do a pull-up. That's some deep RS lore, that is. Boaty Instagram pisses me off. All he does is flex expensive restaurants and trophy wives. I think he's only got the one wife, hasn't he? I don't use Instagram, so I don't really follow any of them on Instagram, but I have seen, like, clips of Boaty. Like, it definitely seems like he's into the finer things in life now. Like, I think he got very into, like, whiskey and, like, nice wines and stuff like that, you know. Lavish leprechaun lifestyle. But hey, man, like, to be fair, you know, if I was making the money that he was making, like, why not? I mean, maybe I wouldn't flex it all over Instagram, but if I was making that kind of money, I would be, like, going to nice restaurants with my wife, you know? If you've got it, enjoy it. I feel like there's a certain point where, like, when people know that you've got, like, a lot of money, like, when you start making money, I feel like it is probably, like, a better idea to still try and be, like, that relatable kind of guy. But I feel like when everyone knows that you've got a shit ton of money, like, if you still try and be that, like, relatable, everyday kind of guy, people are just gonna be like, dude, like, stop pretending. We know that you're, like, a multimillionaire, like... it kind of comes, like I said, it comes across as like kind of condescending in a way if they're still trying to do that at a certain point, I think. At least it doesn't try to be fake relatable. Yeah, exactly. Like, there are people out there that make a shit ton of money and do still live like pretty humble lives, you know, but that's not Boaty. None of that changes. He's a beast at the game. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like, it doesn't matter like how rich he is or how much he flexes. As long as he's still entertaining, people are gonna watch, you know. It's when you get like content creators that make a shit ton of money and then they kind of just like abandon the YouTube channel because they've made enough money to just sort of retire. And they'll just like put up like a really low effort video once every few months just to like keep topping up the ad revenue. If they're still grinding, then fair play, you know. My one weakness being entertaining? Dude, fucking tell me about it. It's a struggle I live with every day. I just keep talking and people stick around, so that's more the most I can ask for at this point, you know. Talking about rich RuneScape streamers, Odablock. Yeah, I don't really know much about Odablock and his personal life, to be honest. Like, obviously, he must be pretty minted because he's very popular, but I've never watched his content, and I don't really know what he does when he's not streaming. Are there any other popular RS2 era content creators that are still relevant and doing big numbers? RS2 era. I'm trying to think who I used to watch back in the day. Mr. Mammal, I guess you could say. Mr. Mammal was like an RS2 era-ish, kind of. And he's still doing pretty well, I think. Not on the same level as Boaty, though, I wouldn't say. Boaty is rich. Yeah, I would say Boaty's probably the richest. Yeah, the kit contract is ridiculous. Also, I don't know if he was RS2 era, but Sick Nerd, I think, is doing like very well for himself. 40 to 50k views average kick only during All Stars was $1 million by itself. Damn. Authenticity and being a human is the name of the game. A game which Mark Zuckerberg isn't very good at, Lizard Man. True. I mean, that's all I've ever tried to be, you know, like, I don't try and, like, I mean, some of you guys have spoken to me in voice chat, like, I try and, like, be a little bit more enthusiastic when I'm streaming than if I'm just talking on voice chat, but those that have spoken to me in Discord, you'll know, like, I'm pretty much the same person. I don't, like, turn on a streamer mode, at least I don't think I do. I'm just trying to sit here and talk to you guys. Seems like all of these new RS content creators are old school noobs that just started playing in 2016. Yeah, but some of them have like been really creative and come up with some really good content, you know, so fair play to them. Say what you want about Odablock. He hit an autistic vocal stim on live television. He's one of us. I saw the clip of that, actually. It was very funny. Funny enough, I never really watched Boaty. It was just Mr. Mammal back in 2014. Never really found the hype in Boaty. Yeah, I've watched way more Mr. Mammal than Boaty, to be honest. Like, I watched a couple of his streams, and I watched his One Man Army series, obviously. But I've watched Mr. Mammal's progress videos since the launch of Old School. And his progress videos on his Iron as well. Still rewatch them from time to time sometimes. Perp is RS2, I think. Oh, is he? I never really watched much of Perp, to be honest. What's up, Skirmisher? Thanks for watching the videos, man. I appreciate it. Your chill mate, a proper geezer. Don't know if I'm a proper geezer, but thank you, Trev. I try. You a ballin', mate? Fuck you, cunt. Used to watch Boaty in his humble era, peckish whale and one man. Yeah, that's kind of when I used to watch Boaty as well. I think the most recent time I ever watched Boaty was when he was streaming Brighter Shores, when I was playing Brighter Shores on release. I watched him stream that a bit, but other than that, haven't really watched him since like Peckish Whale, One Man Army. A friend seems to have gone quiet for a while. Just watched the recent vid. White Cat 22 was peak of friend content. I don't know what White Cat 22 is, but I do vaguely know about a friend. But I never really watched any of his content, to be honest. Have your mums played RuneScape? Well, first of all, I only have one mother. And no, she has never played RuneScape. I think I did try and get my dad to play once when I was a kid, but he wasn't really very interested in it. Used to see Grow Score IRL? Damn. I used to watch Grow Score, like, way back in the day, like, probably like 2011, 2012. Before he got... I mean, he was always a bit of an odd one, wasn't he? But, like, before all the fucking allegations and shit, you know? White Cat was his hardcore? Ah, okay. The Noob Show? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they're not around anymore, are they? Used to watch Rune Shark, because honestly, like, I can't believe Rune Shark. They like... I think they disbanded their channel because I think Simon was going to university and he, like, didn't want, like, potential employers and stuff to see his content. But honestly, if they'd have just kept making videos all the way through old school, I think they'd have made way more money than if, you know, than going to uni and getting jobs. Bit of a fumble, if you ask me. You don't want another Grow Score? Oh no, I've heard about all sorts of things in the Grow Score rabbit hole. I just like didn't watch him like streaming for a very long time. The best clip of Grow Score was when he walked up behind that chick at a streamer fest and some dude pulled him away and told him to chill out. I used to watch his... Do you guys remember, like, I'm talking like way back, it must be like 2011, 2012, when he had that girlfriend called Rachel, and they did like IRL like Q&A videos together. Like, that was the kind of time I was watching Grow Score. When they were like in college together. Definitely content creators who've been found to have certain skeletons in their cupboards. Hard to have thought when watching them as youngsters. Yeah. Also, you know, when we were watching them, we were kids, so we didn't really have like, you know, we wouldn't have been thinking that any of that sort of stuff was happening when we were that age. I wouldn't have thought. Only person you really watched is Settled, and that wasn't until like very recently. Yeah. He is kind of like... Settled is like a pretty crazy story of a content creator, to be fair, because he started, I mean, I guess it was a little while ago now, but like he really blew up with the Swampletics series, obviously, but that wasn't that long ago. At least in my head it wasn't. But he's like zoomed to the top of the old school content creators, like in terms of how many subscribers he has. A friend hobgoblin girlfriend era. They were very young too. Yeah, true. That whole a friend debacle was the bottom of this community's barrel. It was like 2018? No, don't tell me that, bro. No, it wasn't. I refuse to believe that. Settled viewership left the old school genre and hit mainstream, which helped. Yeah, yeah. Also, like, when you have things like, you know, Soup's Gillinor Games, like, that has more mainstream entertainment value as well. Like, I showed my girl... I watched... still haven't watched the most recent Gillinor Games, actually, but I watched, like, the first 3. And I, like, put it on the TV in the living room and watched it with my girlfriend, and she was, like, you know, enjoying it and finding it entertaining. She was, we were both rooting for C Engineer. Swambletics was December 2018 to December 2021. Fucking hell, dude. He really milked it, didn't he? He fucking drew that out. I mean, I guess the grinds were very long, to be fair. His girlfriend milked the series. True. People got very upset about that. And it will forever be immortalized with that crossbow. $5k XP to go, boys. We're out of potions, but I think I'm just going to stay because can't be fucked to come back for 5k. Really like Verf's One Chunk series. I've not watched much Verf, to be fair. Verf's the one that did the Karamja lots as well, right? Man has insane commitment. Yeah. Some people are just like on the grind, you know. People were saying when you lay the pipe so good, you got her grinding experiments at 2 a.m. Dude, if you see a picture of Settled in real life and then you hear someone say that's crazy, dude. He finished Zook on Karamjalot, now we got Zook on his Chunker. Well, at least he's prepared for it now, he knows what he's getting himself into. I'm old and missed the stream era. Your streams and RPG lives were the first they ever got hooked on with interacting on chat and everything. Nice. To be fair, I've never been like a huge stream watcher, to be honest. Even when Twitch was like massive, I just preferred to watch like progress videos on YouTube and stuff. I watched a few streams for a little bit, and I was always a lurker, you know, I was never a chatter. Little twink. I don't know, Dulcet, I think they've quit. RPG does have another channel that he streams. I think he streams what's like the Call of Duty Battle Royale game called? War something, isn't it? Warzone, that's it. I think he streams Warzone. Or I think he was also playing Rust or something else like that. RPG's got a crack that needs pulling. True. Bro's gonna forget his password and lose a cracker. Dude, RPG does seem like the kind of guy that would just forget his password, to be fair. I do miss RPG, man. That guy was a fucking laugh. It's a chill guy. You like Ghoul, but he was the only person in this community that had genuine beef with me. Dude, yeah, I mean... I'm not gonna get into it, but Ghoul doesn't like me. That's all I'll say. Think he will come back? Remember he used to say, we're here for the long haul, boys? Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe when like Slayer comes out, he'll make a grand return. It'd be crazy. Yeah, TMS, that's right. Need RPG back just so I can hear the Islander accent again. There's no Usos in Oz. What does Uso mean? But yeah, dude, that accent, I miss him. Never beat you in the Garlic High scores? True. If you know Wolf, I muted him because he was spazzing out at Magic's claiming worlds. I did not know Wolf, no. Got no challenges anymore? I know, man. Like, we've not had a garlic donation in so long. I mean, occasionally someone will drop like 2 or 3 on the floor, but we've not had a big garlic dono for a very long time. But like, once we hit the 100k mark, people were like, okay, the goal's done. When we do the next giveaway, we'll have to do another one of those things where I, like, just trade GP for garlic in Draenor. Because that was pretty big for the garlic stack. $2k XP left to go, boys. And then we've got to get 2 more defense levels. It's going to take so long. Got to double it and give it to the next person. No, don't be giving garlic to other people. Off topic, did you ever hear about someone real world trading their party app for 6 bill on old school around 3-5 weeks ago? No. I don't really keep up with old school news other than like news posts on Reddit. Sometimes I'll have a little look and see what's being added. Sup my Uso, greetings my brother of Pacific Island descent. Ah, okay. Means brother or sister in Kiwi slang and Pacific communities. Apparently there's an Uso beer as well. Does it what like can like white New Zealanders say it, or is it only for like non-white New Zealanders? Why does it call like you? I'm curious. Oh man, it's so stupid. Like I'm not gonna get into it, but there was like some political argument in my Discord a long time ago, and he like basically got upset that I didn't ban some people from the Discord, and he blocked me, and then he unblocked me, then he blocked me, then he unblocked me, and then he stopped speaking to me. It's the whole thing's so stupid. I've not got anything against the guy other than like he said some nasty shit to some people I know, but I personally I've not got any beef with him. It just seems like he's got beef with me, so, and I tried to resolve it and couldn't. So it is what it is. It's not derogatory, so of course. Okay. Politics needs to stay out of this lovely escape from reality. Yeah, this is what I learned. Like, you hear all these big streamers saying, you know, like, in the rules of their stream, they always say, like, no religion, no politics. And I just used to be like, fuck it, man, I'll talk about anything. And now I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that again. So we're not going to talk. Well, I don't mind, you know, making jokes about Trump being a fucking idiot that shits himself and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't mind talking about religion, honestly. But, yeah, politics has just caused too many problems because at the end of the day, I'm not, you know, people are going to come into the stream, people are going to believe different things, but the one thing that unites us all is we enjoy playing this game together, so, like, why, you know, why ruin friendships and turn people hostile against each other? We can all have our own beliefs about different things, but as long as we all just enjoy video games, that's all we need to be discussing, really, you know? Always drama everywhere we go, even on preservation projects. Yep. You figured out why? Yeah, I learned the hard way. Gothics is the one true god. Nah, praise Zaros, man. Praise Zaros. That's the thing I've never understood. I can disagree with people and still be their friend. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, obviously, like, if I have, like, IRL friends that feel very strongly about something that I disagree with very strongly, then maybe the friendship would be, like, a bit weird. But when it's just people online in a stream, you know, it's a bit different. Like, you've got to be a lot more tolerant of people on the internet, I think, than people that are close friends with you, if that makes sense. Why did everyone bully Zaros? I don't know, man. Zaros is like my favorite god in RuneScape ever since I was a kid. This is the last thing I'm talking about, the whole beef situation, and then we're moving. 88 defense, there we go, boys. This is the last thing I'll say about the beef, and then we're moving on, and we're not talking about it anymore. But the the fucking thing about the whole issue is that I actually agreed with him. It was just because the people that disagreed with what we were thinking, because I didn't ban them, he was like, you need to ban them. They can't be a part of the community, and I'm like, it's my community, dude. No, it's our community. But everyone's welcome as long as they're not an asshole, you know? Zaros was a fascist, low-key. Don't say that, bro. You're gonna make me seem like some kind of person. Right, 88 defense. The goal has been achieved. Oh, we got 113 combat off of that. I didn't think we were gonna get that to 90 defense. Hell yeah. 16, 12 total, 113 combat. We haven't had a clue scroll all stream, which is a little bit weird, but we've been pretty lucky with clues the last 2 streams, so I'm not going to complain about that. Now, though, I think we do need to go and make a start. I know it's going to be a bit boring compared to the combat. Oh my god, it's the red party app, man! Rune, cover your eyes if you're here. We are going to have to go and make a start on the Alks from all the fletching that we have done. And we're probably just going to do that to the end of the stream, to be honest. Let me cut these gems. We don't need our combat gear anymore. Boots of lightness. Staff of fire. Get our bows out. 3164. And then we need some food. And do you know what? The last couple of times I've been there, I've had like a maze random, and it's like completely drained my run energy and fucked up my pillars. So I'm going to bring a couple of super energies just in case that happens. Okay, I think that's all we need. My opinion is the right one, and everyone who doesn't believe what I believe is a bad person. Yeah. It's yours, man. You're cool, and you made the right one, even though you were RWTD chains and 10 mil cash. I think you're a good guy. Damn. Never beaten the allegations. I swear his red pie at is. Wish the RuneScape lore had more of a World War II format, with Zamorak being the fascist in the God Wars and Saradomin being the allies. Not sure where Guthix would be, though. Guthix would be Switzerland, obviously. Although, Switzerland was like, they say they were neutral. They weren't really, were they? They hid a bunch of fucking Nazi gold in their banks. Guthix was probably just like Thailand. Right, let me go take a quick piss and grab a drink, guys, and then we're going to start with the Alks. Make sure you've hit the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out, and subscribe if you're new. Check out the links in the description as well if you haven't done that, and I'll see you in just a moment.
back and forth has got me so messed up. Don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going.
Right, I am back. Oh, it would help if I could actually type my password correctly. Money has no political beliefs. Not so many allied money spends his name. True, but there was much more of one than the other in the Swiss banks. Good things didn't care until the nukes were dropped. That's a wild thing to say, Mystics. This Hugo Boss suit got me moving different. For what? She swits on my land till I don't know. You can't just... Dude, you can't just start something like that and not finish it. She lost on my city. Garlic, would you ever change the Be Right Back screen to a random screenshot each time instead of just the fire breath one? Well, the plan originally was to, like, make a bunch of these little loading screen tooltip things and cycle through them, and then I just, like, never ended up making any more. So, I don't know, maybe one day. What? Oh, I need to actually have money to pay. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right. Let's go. How's the red energy looking? We're alright. Should actually turn it on, that might help. Have zero political beliefs, only political facts, and I should definitely be dictator of the world. I'd vote for you. Switzerland. I'm a little bit disappointed. She switched my land till I That was better. Dude, I swear I turned my run on. What is happening? Only politician to ever taught sense is Count Binface? Yeah, true. Switzerland? I hardly know her. How many outs can you do here again, Mystics? It's like 400 an hour or something. We are going to be here for quite a while. $420. So if I'm reading chat, we're going to get like 350. Sometimes you get lucky when the pillars like spawn next to each other and then you can just like sit and out for like a minute straight. I think we need about 300 more tickets to get 1,000 to turn in. And that should get us like basically 82 agility, like very close to 82. But I guess I mean, unless there's anything else that you guys think I should be doing while Owl King, I might just stay here for more tickets, because I do want to get 84 agility eventually. Still got to do 92 hours worth of arena. Fucking hell. I feel like maybe I should just like telegrab Zammy wines and sell them or something. About 40k alks though, lovely magic XP. Pretty decent cash as well, depending on what you're alking. No! Fuck. Should have clicked here first. Yeah, we got it still. 800 nat still bed. That's still like... What's that, like just under 2 hours? Depending on what method you're using, I guess. But you have bows? Wait, what are you alking, Mystics? How many losers do you think will be still playing the 04 server when 05 is out? Depends. Are you going to be playing? Oh, you have bows, not 40k. Got ya. 8k iron plate bodies as well. Damn. It's going to take a while and it's not that much GP. Me, you're a loser? True. You'll play both 04 and 05 simultaneously, prioritize 05. Yeah, I think I'm probably done with 04 once we get to 05, to be honest, guys. I only have so much time. And I think I'm going to have more fun with 05, and I think people are going to want to see 05 on the stream more. Just gonna keep progressing with the live server to pump me foot to the wires. Yeah, I kind of feel the same, to be honest. Did all the wealthy players in 04 merch for their money, or is there a really good money maker for high levels I don't know about? Or did they all pick flats for 100 mil? They probably got rares and sold them for a profit, or they staked. Or they just did like some crazy merching, which I guess is the first thing I said. Hoping you get all your progress done before 05. I mean, the way I look at it, I'm just kind of looking at it as if the server isn't even being forked, you know? I'm just kind of looking at it as if it's just one continuous progression all the way into 05. So, like, the way I'm going to be playing is, like, nothing's going to change. It's just going to be new update, new content, as just like all the other updates have been. Left in the dirt if you stay on 04, it's all good now, but if I was literally goated, yeah, 100%. Why not play both at the same time? Because if I'm like streaming, it's kind of hard to play 2 different games and read chat, especially with the logout timers. Is staking a big thing in 04? Like it used to be, I don't think it is anymore though. Play from the beginning and no life, then inflation made them rich too. For example, you had the chance to buy Pasca's pumpkin for 10 mil, but I didn't. Now pumpkin's like 80 mil. Yeah. Some people just grinded money and then bought rares when they were like just coming out and like a lot cheaper than they are now, and then just I guess sell them when they need a bit of cash now. Someone started today. Good luck buying any party hat. I mean, you could just make money, stake, and then buy one if you wanted to. I think that's probably going to be the main way people are going to be able to get them again in the future. Did I just miss that pillar? Fuck off, you dickhead. It's like a tick late because I failed that fucking dart trap like 4 times in a row. Telegram exploit made Staken dead. Yeah, true. True. Brother, please. We're down to 71 agility. Avoid darts as much as you can. Yeah, I usually do, to be fair. I need to get back into the rhythm of this. Not been here for a little while. Yo, Cantera! How's it going, my friend? Just going to join here tonight. A few noisettes, potatoes with some aioli, and then I'll probably fall asleep during stream. Put some paracetamol just now. Got to remove a tooth Wednesday morning. Oh, damn. Hope it goes all right, mate. Gambling will still be popular if Bazad didn't arbitrarily make player-ran games a chance against the rules. We would see people hosting games 24/7 at Varrock, but not anymore. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really give a shit. I think it's fine to not have that, but you are right. Remember to smash like and subscribe. Thank you, man. Darts are a piss take? Yeah, they really are. Worst trap in the whole arena. So, Ryan. Hope all is well with you, man. Keep up the positive and great content. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Can't wait for Lost City's Amir's arena. That was a very late change from the Jewel Arena to Amir's. I don't know how long it'll take to get to that. Just been a painful few days, to be honest. Slept 4 hours yesterday, today. I just got home from work. Evenings are the worst for the pain in the tooth. Oh, dude, yeah, trust me. I know all about that. I'm glad all my fucking dental work shit is fucking over with now. It's pretty miserable. Chilling, trying to get requirements for Legends Quest right now. Getting there. Nice, man. Get that sexy Legends cape on the go. Don't even need the 10k for the girlfriends on RuneScape when you've got the Legends cape. They just flock to you once you've got this bad boy on. Just came back from the dentist. My temp crown broke last night on a Funyun. On a Funyun? What the fuck? Nah, I've had like I had like a tooth removed like from the front of my mouth and then got an implant. So they literally put like a titanium screw into my jaw, and that was like, and I'm glad I did it, but oh my god, it was like a miserable 6 months. I had to live on soup. Flying to Turkey tomorrow night. Gonna be thinking about all those grinds where I could have gotten a rare. Wait, it's not 2025 anymore. Getting the turkey teeth. You're gonna get the hair. Go get the 2 for 1, mate. Get the teeth and the hair transplant all in one trip. Most pain in my entire life was a root canal. Yeah, I'm lucky. I've never had a root canal. I've heard horror stories about them. Also, like, add on top of all of this that I, like, am terrified of needles, so I absolutely hate the dentist. It was, like, oh my god, it was horrible. You're, like, awake for the whole thing, and there's, like, this machine. Because when they say it's a screw, you're like, oh, are you going to, like, drill into my jaw and then, like, screw it in? But it's more like a nail. because they literally like use this machine and you can feel this like hammer basically hitting this implant, and you can feel it like hitting this fucking titanium screw into your jawbone, and yeah, it's not nice. But it was either that or get like a bridge, and I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. I'd rather have like a thing that's like a proper solid like tooth, you know. Mate got a £3,000 bill for the dentist. Yeah, my implant was about 3 grand. It was pretty rough. Had a root canal in December, no pain at all. Unbearable pain before the root canal though. I've thought about just like getting my teeth, you know, just getting like turkey teeth or whatever, but 2 reasons I've not done it. First of all, I hate the dentist so much, I just don't even want to step foot in the dentist if I don't have to. And second of all, like, I feel like sometimes they can look really unnatural, you know, like they'll look way too bright. Worst pain in my life was the gum cuts they did after braces came off. Yeah, luckily I'd never had braces. They basically said to me when I was a kid, they were like your teeth, like, they basically said like your teeth are okay, but they're not perfect. So it's like, if you want braces, we can probably get them for you like for free on the NHS. You don't have to pay for them, but you don't need them if you don't want them. And I was like, yeah, nah, fuck that. I don't want them. But my girlfriend had braces for like 7 years, mate. Don't think the 200k option is there at first, unless it's thrown in with the entire patch. Well, you're talking about the Monkey Madness puzzle box scaping. Get all your teeth replaced with VVS diamond fake teeth. Just get built-in grills. True jaw open for hours was a pain, man, at least back when I was able to miss a few days of school. Yeah. Also, they're like, yeah, they like cut all up, like they cut up all the inside of your cheeks and stuff, don't they? And I tell you what, mate, when your girlfriend's got braces, mate, if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. But sometimes it can be a dangerous blowjob. Is all I'll say. Hey Benzo, how you doing, man? Glad I never suffered any injuries in my high school days from braces. Anyway, I've had a few close calls. We'll leave it at that. God, I would never say that, what the fuck. I've said a lot worse than that on stream before. I did see recently that like there was like some study where they're like making some kind of gel or some pill that like regrows tooth enamel, so you never know, you know, in like 20 years or something, you might just be able to just fucking take some medicine and your teeth will be like all fucking sorted. You don't have to do any like drilling or any of that sort of shit. She still did the deed and got dry sockets. I felt so bad. Wait, what? Girlfriend in high school had braces and got them off, then had her wisdom teeth taken out. She still did the deed and got dry sockets. Fucking hell, bro. Meanwhile, I lay here, a single Pringle at 26 years old. Did Legends yesterday for the first time in my 20 plus years of playing. Oh, nice, Benzo. How did you find it? Dude, I'm missing all of my outs because I'm trying to read chat. Easier than expected? Yeah, it's not too bad, especially if you've got the stats for the combat. Been single for my entire 20 so far and still not even 25 yet, but honestly don't give a shit about it. Yeah, fair enough, man. I mean, there's no... I mean, especially if it was a guy, there's no rush, you know? And you don't have to be in a relationship, you know, you can still hook up with people if that's what you're into. Was thinking the other day about death wings for Slayer bat tasks. Yeah, I thought about that when I was doing the quest, but it's like such an annoying place to get to. I don't think it was really worth doing. Although if every single bat spot is taken, maybe it's worth on like the day of release potentially. The XP is like better than a normal bat for sure, but it's, like I said, it's so annoying to actually get to them. Anesthesia will be a must on Wednesday, so I can spill all the soup I will have for a couple of days. Yeah. Dude, it's like when you try and drink like a glass of anything after you've been to the dentist and your face is still numb, like it's so difficult to like drink out of a glass without just fucking like spilling it all down yourself. You don't want relations, you just want fun? I mean, it's... There's an app for that, you know? There's multiple apps for that, I think. No rush, man. I'm 31, single from like 27 to 30. Better to date the right one than a bunch of bad ones. Yeah, for sure. In all honesty, I'm quite happy actually. I just like doing my own thing when I want, where I want. I reckon I'm more of a friends and benefits sort of guy when women approach me first and not vice versa. There you go. And you know, it's definitely... I think it's a bit of a cliche, but I think it is true. Like, if you're not happy by yourself when you're single and you're only happy when you have a partner, like that's not really a very good situation to be in. When you're happy with yourself first and then you find someone that just like enhances it, it's like way better, you know? You shouldn't be relying on someone else to be happy, because then you're always at that risk if they leave or you break up or something goes wrong, then you're just going to be miserable again. When you do find someone to commit to, be with someone who lets you still do what you want when you want. Nothing wrong with that. My girlfriend's out camping at the lake this week without me. Don't bother us a bit. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You see, like, I hear all the time, you know, all these people like, oh, you know, I want to go out with the boys at the weekend or whatever. And it's like, oh, I've got to ask the girlfriend permission. And it's like, what do you mean you have to ask permission? Like, it's not like, she's not your mum, you know, like, you should be able to go and do the things you want to go and do. Like, let them know your plans, you know, obviously don't just, like, run off, but, like, be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with the guys this weekend, is, you know, we haven't got any plans, have we? It's fine, you know. It's your Josh Brown, then you gotta have her on a leash. Fucking hell. Don't ask permission, I let her know. Yeah, exactly. I think that's healthy. Like I said, like, I just check and make sure that we haven't made plans that I've forgotten about. Or if, like, if I'm inviting, like, my mate to come over and, like, the plan is for him to, like, sleep over at our house, I will just check and be like, is it alright if, like, he sleeps over? Because she might just want to, like, you know, she might be feeling shit and just want to sit on the sofa in her pajamas all weekend and not be interrupted, which is fair. Looking forward to the glass of water. Nice amount of U-longs, by the way. How much will that turn out in GP-wise? Not as much as I was hoping, I don't think. I think, like, a couple mil. Even as someone who's happy by myself, a relationship where you have to ask permission to do something, etc. is a major red flag. Think it's healthiest when you don't feel like you need to be together all the time. Yeah, exactly, man. I think if me and my girlfriend spent every waking minute together, I think we'd both go insane, to be honest. I don't know, Kintera. Some people are into that, man. Some people like collars. Yep. Used to be in a relationship with someone where it feels like we can't live our own lives. She wants to go out with her friends. Thank God, alone time to play RuneScape. Yeah, man. And sometimes as well, like, sometimes it's nice to just, like, be in the same room, but both be doing your own thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't always have to be doing something together. Like, she could be watching Netflix and I could be doing something else and we're just, like, hanging out in the same room. Just, like, have some company while you're still doing your own shit. Do you sometimes regret saying this is a non-judge space? No, I think it makes people open up and then we hear more funny stories. You got to play in RuneScape? I've tried, but it's not really her thing. But we have been playing Dragon Wilds together recently, and that's been good fun. We've also played a lot of Stardew Valley together. And a lot of Vampire Survivors together as well. Yeah, we started playing Dragon Wilds together before I went on holiday, and then we played again last night for the first time since I've been back. Having a good time with that. Had to choose her or the game. I'm choosing the game over every time, baby. Damn, this man's got his priorities sorted out. Have you had a try Arcanist? I did, yeah. I got her and my other friend to... Oh, I missed the pillar again. To try Arcanist with me, but they weren't very good at it, so they didn't find it very fun. Girlfriend and I are racing to beef the cow boss pet. Have it on my main, but not on my iron. Ah, nice. Congrats on doing 3 side quests. Thank you. I got the Staff of Light yesterday. I've just been using a ranged basically and a bit of melee, but I thought I'd try out magic. So I got the Staff of Light and been using magic. It's pretty good. You can tell about my aim, but I'm still having fun. Yeah, but I mean, their aim was worse than your aim. That's all I'll say, Kantara. What's up, Deftoms? How you going, man? I am still playing. Oh my, dude, I missed another pit. Fucking hell, dude. What's going on today? Oh, fuck off. You managed to cheese the first dragon? We've just got to the point where we've crafted the horn and we're ready to fight the dragon, but we want to go and upgrade our gear a bit more before we do it. Nothing better than getting collared and praised for being good. Damn, okay. Yeah, I think I will do a Dragon Wild stream at some point in the future, but I would quite like to do it when, like, the game's, like, properly finished. Then we can do, like, a proper, you know, like a full run to the very end game. I think it'd be quite entertaining. It's in the agility update making you have superpower-like jumps. Yeah, I thought it had been released when I read the patch notes, but I don't think it's actually in the game yet. But it will be cool to have, like, your run energy be a bit more efficient as well. Valhalla is a weird place, but I won't spoil anything. Okay. Dragon Wilds I've played a bunch. Got the 5K a few days after release. Nice. Yeah, we're just before the first dragon at the moment. We've just been upgrading all of our stuff to iron. Trying to get some food stockpiled up. Making all the crafting stations that we can. Exploring the swamp and the highlands at the moment. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, because like I've said before, I'm not really a survival game kind of person. But I've been having a really good time with it. Weird because they said agility is a July update, but it's like 3 days to August. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was a bit confused. Speaking about being whipped, I do need to try and kill the Abyssal Demon and make myself an Abyssal Whip on Dragon Wilds. That's another thing I want to do, because I'm going to try and, like, mage and then switch to the whip when I'm in close combat. Hope you've been putting lodestones absolutely everywhere. Do you know what? I actually haven't. We've only placed, like, 3 lodestones. We've got 1 at our base in the starter zone, we've got 1 at our base in the second zone, and then we've got 1 by the highlands, so we don't have to run there every time. But I've honestly, like, not really been doing them very many vaults either, so I need to get the vault pieces to make them. Not gonna lie, I was more excited for Dragon Wilds when I thought it was gonna be an MMO and not a Valheim-style game. Yeah, I mean, it would be, yeah, it would be interesting if they turned it into an MMO, but it's, like, kind of built for survival-style game at this point. Maybe they'll extend July this year, Mystics? No, they can't extend July. I need to get to October so I can go on holiday again. If you really wanted to, you can cheese it. Stand mad far away with a bow, and if you're far enough, you'll slowly kill him and get the drop, but kind of lame. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do it properly, and then if we run into issues, we can try and cheese little bits and pieces here and there. You can redo the same vault for like 2-3 keystones. Yeah, they reset every 3 days, I believe. But we've not done the vault in the highlands or the vault in the swamp yet. Oh, well, there's 2 swamps. Like the swamp where the Abyssal Demon is, I mean. We've not done that one yet. August has things I need. Wonder if I should shave my bones for December release. I've been thinking about it. I mean, I'm gonna try and get 75 prayer at least before Ecto, but then I was wondering whether I should just save them for Ecto. I was been saying for so long I want to go for the 80 base stats, but like runecrafting's gonna take so long anyway. Feels like it might just be more sensible to save the bones and also maybe save some essence for the abyss and just keep working on other things, and we'll get there eventually. Oh, for Dragon Wilds, I see. I don't have any Dragon Bones yet. Abyss will be so nice. Yeah, for sure. Just gotta be careful of those people trying to PK you for your glory. Still bury a mem bones and get enough dragon bones for 80 prayer with Ecto. Anything else I'll bury? Fair. The thing is if I'm killing dragons, the more bones I bury, the more dragon hides I can bank for crafting, so I'm not quite sure what I want to do. But, I mean, it's still going to take us a long time to get to 75 prayer, so we've got a while to think about it. I'm definitely getting 75 prayer before Ecto. You say that, Mystics, you're going to get spoon Dragon Plate Legos on, like, your 3rd KC, I swear. Bro. What are we doing here? Jesus Christ. Thank you. Next update will be the longest time between updates so far, probably. I can't remember, to be honest. I'll take your word for it. Mystics, we still need to, like, keep playing Terraria again at some point. Oh, that was good fun. So many games, so little time. Being an adult is hard. Chaos Druid Door Fremennik for better thieving XP? I have no idea what Fremennik thieving is like. I've never done it, to be honest. Any Noahs in the chat? We never played it last game's night? Yeah, I mean, we didn't really play anything last game's night, did we? We just sort of, like, sat around talking for, like, 7 hours. We were figuring out the album. To be fair, I did cut a lot of vlogs on that game's night, so... I guess I'll... Little call to action as well. For those that aren't aware, we try and do a members-only games night once a month to, as you know, a little give back to people that do pay for the membership. But if you can't pay for membership, there is still a way for you to take part in the members-only games night. If you are one of the top 3 Garlic donators, then you get free access to members games night until someone overtakes you and knocks you out the top 3. W members only, no freeloaders. This is how Mystics has been in every game's night. If only I won the lottery such high amounts so I could just live off the interest and Lost City all the way, I would still work, I guess, but being my own boss is something more passionate. I mean, dude, yeah, if I won the lottery, I would literally just, like, still stream this and then just, like, probably just work on my music, like, full-time, really. Dare anyone to beat you? I dare anyone to beat Mystics as well in the Garlic donations. Only 10k Garlic away? It could happen. Shall see you in about a week's time if I don't come back here later whilst you're still streaming. Take care. No worries, escaping. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Catch you soon. Waiting for that French Revolution. Vive la France. Vive la Revolution. Christmas is coming up soon? Don't say that, bro. We're still in July. Don't wish the summer away. Can you take Ghoul Spot? If you can donate the garlic for it, then sure. La garlic. What is garlic in French? Ale.
Aye.
A. It's unused. Yeah, but I can't just knock him off the leaderboard because we had some beef. He's still collected a lot of garlic for me. You know, like I said, like I don't necessarily have any beef with him. Like the door's always open if he wants to come back. Like I'm not the one who like cut things off, you know. It might be a bit awkward, but did I literally just miss the pillar I was stood next to for like a minute? What am I doing? He's also a member anyway. Yeah. I mean, I think Quintero was in the members games night for a little bit as the 3rd place garlic collector, but then he paid for membership, so he's got instant access anyway. Yeah, the Bull Baron. $83 smithing bank now? Very nice, man. I feel like I'm kind of done with smithing once I hit 80. It's fucking expensive. And very slow if you're doing iron knives like I was. You use the De Niro, supporting in garlic and De Niro? True. Robert De Niro. If Robert De Niro ever enters the chat, he can get free access to the members games night. You imagine playing fucking Scribble.io with Robert De Niro? It'd be funny as fuck. Would you ever log into your Lost City account on a public computer or untrusted Wi-Fi network? I probably would risk it on an untrusted Wi-Fi network, but I don't know if I'd do it on like a public computer. I don't know though, I've got like multi-factor authentication. Just make sure you sign out and everything, like properly. Also, what are the chances that someone is going to know what Lost City is on a random public computer, you know? Just hotspot unlimited data. Yeah, true. That's what I like. I've not used public Wi-Fi for like years at this point because I just always have unlimited data to use. And you can use a VPN anyway, you know. I've got Proton VPN on my mobile and on my PC. You never know, 20, 35, 50,000 people played Lost City. Imagine. Bro, let me in. Grandad Garlic is the OG Lost City player? I don't know, man. There's people that have played longer than me. Only by like a month or so, I guess, but I started in like March. There's definitely some people that started in February. Berthought Games Room this Saturday. Ooh. The RuneLink tournament will be continuing. You can make that one, Garlic? Yeah, I don't know, man. Weekends have kind of been like a bit of a bust for me in terms of playing Lost City or being on my computer in general, to be honest. But we'll see. I did get kind of good at Connect 4 when I was in Thailand, because everyone plays it in the bars, but... Your Pizzazz, the Making of Love City documentary should be done by 2030 to 2032. I'll look out for it. Still unsure if anyone is over 1500 elo yet. How much elo do you get for a win? And does it scale off of your opponent's elo? Like if you beat like a high elo player, do you gain more? The garlic fall off needs to be studied. The thing is, right, is I'll never fall off because I'm constantly falling. So I'll never have fallen off. I'll always just be in the process of falling off. That's my trick. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always falling. Always in motion. 50 points at 1,000 versus 1,000? Oh, okay. So you've already fell off? No, I'm falling. I'm in the process of falling. I've not hit the bottom yet. Process of falling means you fell off something. No, you just haven't splat on the ground yet. No, the thing is, I've been falling ever since I was born, Mystics. I was born in the air. I never actually fell off of anything. I've just always been falling downwards. A whole garlic was tossed into the ocean and still has yet to hit the ocean floor. I like that. Yeah. Like Pirate Software constantly digging himself deeper. No. Dude, I am all for self-depreciating jokes and you guys taking the piss out of me, but never compare me to Pirate Software, I swear to God. Mile High Club without a parachute? You know what the Mile High Club is, right? I don't think there's many parachutes involved. Unless that's what you're into. Had some strange dream years ago. Remember when you dream of running away from something and you have tiles laying in the grass as a pathway? Dreamed that the ground and tiles were falling, so I had to jump and run as the tiles kept falling. Your brain fascinates me, Kintera. Kintera was doing fucking phase 2 wardens at TOA in his sleep, apparently. Pirate and Nepo who still managed to be a miserable failure. True. It's just kind of like it's just wild to me, like how I still can't make up my mind whether he like is self-aware and it just in denial, or whether he just genuinely believes everything he says. Because like he was massively successful. Like imagine if he just had a bit of humility, like he'd still like popping the fuck off, you know. But he's really just fucked himself. For what? Ego on the internet to strangers on the internet. Crazy shit, bro. Imagine caring that much about anything. I mean, I was born up there? No. Could all just be an act, you never know. I don't know, man. If it's an act, then it's very believable. I literally watched, like, I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Dr. K. I think some of his videos are quite good when he, like, interviews, like YouTubers and kind of does, like, a therapy, not therapy session. And when he did one with Pirate Software, and, like, he was literally trying to, like, explain to him how he's, like, a narcissist. And he literally explained why he wasn't a narcissist, and it made him sound like even more of a narcissist. And he tried to explain it back to him, and he just, like, still couldn't understand it. And I was like, Okay, so like either you are not as like you're just not as clever as you think you are, or like you like understand but you just don't want to like admit it. And now for my latest act, destroying my career. He's already well off, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, but if he wants like the longevity of a career, you know, like his like subscribers and memberships or whatever, like his followers, they've all like dropped off so much since all of this shit. All he had to do was just be like, yeah, my bad.
It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice.
Don't worry, he's got his dad to help with that.
Limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again.
That's what I mean, like no matter what, he has unlimited safety net, so he can't fail in life. Yeah, I guess. But surely, like, he must, like, you can tell he's, like, so stressed out about all of the fucking shit that's going on, right? Like, he's having to constantly ban people, like, the hoops he's jumping through to try and explain himself, like, even if he's got all the money in the world, like surely his life would just be easier and, like, less stressful if he was just, like, not saying the shit he's saying. And he'd be more successful. Had a mate like this, he just can't say it. His girlfriend even left over the bullshit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people just can't be helped, I guess. Wait, no, I went on the wrong one. No. Oh my god.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away.
Careful, nearly the floor is lava. Yep. I honestly, I didn't know what my HP was when I fell, and I was very concerned that we were gonna lose all our fucking nature runes and all of our bows. Not a fan of Pirate then? Nah, he's just a bit of a dickhead, isn't he, really? I watched so many videos, like, going down rabbit holes of, like, not just, like, the WoW drama, but, like, when he played, like, what's it called, like, the Outer Wilds or something? I can't remember what it's called. Like, the puzzle game, and he was, like, looking up the answers on his phone, so he didn't, you know, so he came across as a smart person. I was like, dude, I don't understand people that care that much about coming across as, like, a highly intelligent person on the internet. Like, it just doesn't matter. And honestly, like, is it not more funny and entertaining watching someone, like, mess something up or struggle with a game? Surely that's more entertaining and more relatable, right? Like, I'm absolutely fine when I, like, do, like, mess something up on Lost City or, like, die or whatever, like, because it's just entertainment, isn't it? It's like, oh, look, yeah, I've been a fucking idiot there. Everyone laugh. It's funny. It's like, well, actually, I intended to die here because I realized that I needed to bank and I didn't have a teleport, so I needed to go to Lumbridge for a quick teleport out, and I've actually saved myself GP an hour because if I die right now instead of in 20 minutes time, it means I can go and kill this monster for 20 minutes and make some money back, and I'm going to be in a bet. It's like, dude, like I'm saying, like, the hoops that man jumped through to try and explain, like, his actions is just, like, crazy. It's not that deep, bro. Also, the game that he's meant to be developing for like the past like 10,000 years and still like isn't finished. And all the people that have reviewed the code of his game and said it's garbage is quite funny. I think he's a rat, which is obviously the exclusive threshold of lifetime failure. 4D chess streamers, yeah. I had no mana. What did you expect me to do for you? Yeah, when he had the fucking like mana crystal or whatever. Give that man a spade, he'll dig through the entire earth to the other side. Show stats. There you go, Hannibal. Can only show them for a sec. Oh, I can show them now because I'm running to the next pillar. Nice. Thank you. Finally, some good fucking stats. Need to reclaim my spot in the top 200. Fell off so bad the last few months. Dude, I'm starting to... I said earlier I was falling off, but I'm falling off the high scores as well. I was like rank 28, and now we're down to rank... Actually, we fell down to rank 37, but I think we might be back up to rank 36 now after those 2 levels, so... Should be back where we started when I came back from my holiday. I'm sleeper low rank, got easy skills. Hey Nitro, how you doing? Don't think anyone looks past first page or 2? Yeah, true. FYI, coming for your rank? Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I played so much for like the first year of this server, and now I like don't put the same hours in that I used to, so I'm gonna start falling down the leaderboard, but I don't care that much. It's just nice to check in and see how we're doing from time to time, you know? Lots of people nearing that big old 1600. True. 65 making 60 thieving. Oh, dude, that's easy. That's like 3 total levels right there. Had top 300 for a day or 2 and then got climbed over when I started rune crafting. Yeah, true. When I go for the 80 rune crafting, I'm going to fall down a lot of ranks, I think, because it's going to take so long. What's your playtime at? I think it's like 93 days or something. Henrix is up there. Yes, he is. That man is a gamer. You got 6 days on me? Damn. But how many of those days are you picking flax? Is it confirmed the server will fault with the next update? I don't know if it'll be the next update or the one after, actually. I'm not sure when they're going to do it. But they did say like 04 to 05, and I guess... Is the next update got any... Is it got any January 05 updates, or is it just December 04? I can't remember. 30 hours for the garlic stack? Oh, true. To be fair, I think I do have probably quite a lot of hours just like standing around the game, not getting XP for like doing events and stuff on stream. And like PKing and stuff. Grim Dungeon is Jan 05? Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess they will fork it then. Still waiting for the 225 cash shard as well, and Pizzazz said that was supposed to be announced soon. We'll have to see. Got so many hours just watching empty rune rods. No December 04 cash, next is 17th of Jan. Would be fun after Deep in 05 coming back to 04 from time to time. I guess, although I feel like if I were going to do that, like, I'd come back and my count would be so far behind what I'd get it to in 05 that it would feel a bit like, I don't know. This is why I'm not really planning on playing 04 when 05 comes out. Because I don't want to have separate progress on two accounts. I just want to keep going on this one as long as I can. Spent like 20 hours digging during the rare event. True. You know what they say, man? Time you enjoy wasting is not time wasted. I think Master Uguay said that. Yeah, I've done a lot of AFKing at work as well, to be fair. Not playing very efficiently. The play is to make a fresh 04 Iron Man so you have something to multi-log. CBA with that. I don't have the time, man. I don't have the time, the energy, the motivation, or the discipline for any of that type of shit, I don't think. Here's a question, right? If you... Once we get to the 05-04 fork, if you make an account, can you make an account on 04? And if you do, can you then switch it over to 05? Or can you only fork your account over to 05 if it was made before the fork? Because, hear me out, right? What if you make an account on 04 and you multi-log it with your 05 account to train it up, and then you just log it into 05 to play on it? Are you allowed to do that? Because you could make a pure to PK with, right? And just train it on 04 only. And then when you're ready to PK, just log it into 05 and you're good to go. But it would mean that you would be able to train a pure while you're playing your main on 05. Because that's the only reason I would ever want a multi-log, is just to train a pure up on the side. And if we're allowed to do that by training in 04, maybe I could make a pure and do that. Loophole, baby. Grey Era probably, or they won't transfer over accounts. Yeah, I'm not sure. The pure has no one to PK. No, this is what I'm saying, right? You train the pure up in 04 till it's ready to PK, and then you just switch it over to 05 servers, and then you can PK people in 05. But you've trained the account up in 04. Basically, just a way that you can train an account without breaking the multi-log rules. Can't switch? Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering is, like, if you make an account after the fork on 04, can you then upgrade it? Can you then move it over to 05 if you want to? Because that would be a legitimate thing that some people might want to do, you know? Like, if someone, after the fork has been put in place, if a new person joins the server and says, I want to try out 04 content first, and then they want to switch to 05, surely they would be allowed to do that. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the official announcement says, I guess. If we're theorizing, then it would probably make sense to have the account creation process available for each year to get a proper experience. Yeah, but what if a new player joins, selects 04 only, trains their account up and has a good time, and then they're like, oh, I want to play 05 now. They just have to start from scratch? Pizzazz needs to do the interview. My opinion, they should just make a snapshot of all players, and if you log in 04, you're at that point. Yeah, I guess what they would do is, I think actually what would happen is, if you make a new account and you log into 04, you would train your account in 04 as much as you want, and then if you logged it into 05, it would be level 3 again, and you'd have to train it on separately on both servers. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is like, if you've got an account and you want to switch it over to 05 on the next update, you'll be able to transfer it. But then obviously you'll have 2 separate accounts on both servers, so they'll remain separate, I think, for any new players as well. Could probably be a prompt or something on the official site to migrate your account. To say, are you sure? Yeah, but I think it would wipe your account on 05. I think that's how it would work, because that's how it's going to separate your progress on 04 and 05 on accounts that exist already. So any new accounts, it would be like, you've trained your account to level 50 on 04, and then you log into 05, you'll start from scratch on the 05 server, but still be able to log back into your level 50 on 04. Now that I think about it, that's what's going to happen. I think the transfers are only going to be, like, for accounts that people have right now. In 2004 would be locked to 04, and 05 account made could go to 206 when it comes. That's a long way away, though. In the point of Nat's grind where 12ks doesn't feel like that far. I've got 118,000 S left to go, and it feels very far. As of right now, we know for a fact that 04 will have 2 playable shards, being 225 LaunchScape and 278, which is the latest Clash Royale 4. Yes, that is correct. Anyone else not care about 06? I don't care about 06 as much as 05. It's like not even close. But when we get to 06 fork, I will probably just keep going into 06 as well, to be honest. Like I said, I'm going to keep playing the account through every update, every fork, and just see how far we can get with this account, you know. Especially as I'm streaming, you know, like, it makes sense to stream all the new content that comes out because people are going to want to see it. Even if they're staying in 05, people are going to want to watch it still. As long as I find a Santa hat on the ground in 06, I'll be happy. Dude, what the fuck? What is happening? 66 agility? 64 agility? 62 agility? 60 agility? 58 agility? 56 agility? What the actual fuck is that? That is garbage, mate. We missed the pillar anyway. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna wrap the stream up in a second anyway. That was fucking awful. I want to dunge with you on Lost City. That would be sick if we ever got that far, but that's gonna be like fucking 20 years down the line, mate. Can't wait for the Squid of Fortune streams. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Right, yeah, I think I need to, I'm actually going into the office 2 days this week because I'm doing this trial 2-month period with this new team. So I need to be up a little earlier tomorrow. So I think we are going to wrap things up there. It's half an hour earlier than usual. I do apologise. But I'll be back again on Wednesday for another stream, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. Like the stream, subscribe if you're new. Check all the links in the description. And we'll be back on Wednesday. We're going to keep alking and doing agility. We've got to get through all these bows, turn all our agility tickets in for agility levels, try and get 90 magic, try and get 90 defense, and try and get 84 crafting as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Have a good night. I love you all. Thanks for the memberships and stuff today. And yeah.